2, 3, I don't see table mic lit. There we go. Lights on.
Pass me one. Never mind.
There we go. There we go. Now we have sound. Welcome to Nyko's D&D Fellstone Chronicles. Episode tonight, A Bard's Last Ballad. Heavy sigh. We are... Here we go. And we are up and running. So, I am Jonathan Albin, the Game Market Guru. This is Nyko's D&D Fellstone Chronicles, and I will be having my characters introduce themselves here in a moment, giving their character name, class, race, and a name for if it was your literal last song. What would you choose to sing?
Oh, can I go?
My character's
You
last song?
you don't have to sing it if you don't want to, but if you want to sing a bar or two of the song that you would want to have sung as your last song,
Can I look up the name for it?
you got time to look. Well, I'll come around to you last.
Okay.
This is
Is this my last song to sing or the last song to be sung to?
the last song you're ever going to sing.
Oh, I already know.
What's the situation? How did I die?
I'm not telling you that.
Is it our characters or us?
It's your choice.
Okay.
Interpret it either which way.
What's going on with who now?
The introductory today will be your name, class, race, and what would be the last song you would sing if you had only one song left to sing. What would it be?
Oh, I already know.
Okay, good. So that's why you're packing up to leave.
Oh no, I'm just moving over.
No, I just was teasing because I saw you picking up all your stuff. Like, and I'll pick up this and I'll pick up that. Yeah. All right. So as we do that, I'm going to go ahead and go to my right here and give those answers.
Oh, sure,
My
I
name is
moved.
Lisa.
Now I'm in the way.
My character's name is Clairvella. She is a half-elf primus, bard, and the last song I would sing... Hey!
Perfect timing.
Get him!
It's probably the opening song of Lion King. Because it's just so fun to sing. On top of your lungs.
Oh,
in
that
the middle
one.
of your house. Yeah. I will spare the microphone.
So Circle of Life.
Circle of Life, yeah.
With all the lead in too?
All lead in. The Broadway.
Oh, so you've memorized the words for all that, or you just make
Probably
it up
not
like the
all
rest
the
of us?
words, but I go
We all
along
kind
with
of
it.
go with the flow, with the music playing in the background.
Right.
Because I used to do when I wrote for Uber, I used to do karaoke in the car, had a microphone.
Oh, cool.
But almost nobody sang karaoke. They all just did sing along,
Yes.
put on their favorite music and sing along
Sing
with it.
along.
Which was really funny because 2 or 3 times I've had actual karaoke people, they were really, really
People are like that. They know them like
so.
fast with their hands.
And a quick aside, I won't go into too much of it, but I got to give a ride to Arnel Pineda one time.
Love the stuff
Most
like
people
this.
don't know that name, but
They put
Arnel
the
Pineda
influence
is
for
the
the
most well-known karaoke
And,
singer ever because he sang
extra
karaoke
background
in the
info.
Philippines.
Sorry.
And the group Journey had lost their lead singer.
And he went to go be
They
their leader singer.
they heard him on the internet. Flew to the Philippines, found his dive bar and waited. And when he performed, they offered him the job on the spot because they wanted to make sure it was actually his voice. That he wasn't auto-tuning or something. But he got hired exactly. So I got to actually hear him sing
Wow.
in my car.
That's so cool.
So, all right. So, enough of a segue. Your name, class, race, and what would be the song, your last song you would ever sing?
I'm Matt. I play Glim, the gnome illusionist wizard. And the last song Glim will ever sing, always look on the bright side of life.
Aw, that's so cute.
Good Monty Python reference as well. All
I thought
right.
that was the agreement.
Yeah, exactly.
That has to be, if there's ever a TPK, we all have to sing that song.
Ah, fair enough. Well, I like the more tribal way we went with the. Very nice. Very
It's
nice.
always an interesting headdress.
That is a hard question.
Yes, especially for somebody who has singing as an actual career. Introduce yourself.
My name's Travis Hancock, and I am an opera singer. And I was considering Chicken Attack by Shmoyoho. But I'm thinking
That is a really good song, by the way.
if it was any time in which I had sung something, I would probably choose it to be rather In Remembrance by Ames. It's a choral piece. Or Entreat Me Not by Dan Forrest with the choir at Mount San Antonio College Chamber Singers. It was a most emotionally moving piece of my life, and both deal with leaving one's behind, rather.
Leaving one's behind?
Yeah.
No, so
I never leave my behind
I
anywhere.
never leave your past behind you. No, leave your
I'd
butt in the
forget my
past.
behind if it wasn't attached.
Leaving things behind you, leaving
Fair
people behind you. And one we did originally on the 10-year anniversary of the Twin Towers.
Oh, wow.
And that was In Remembrance. And it has a part where turn to me and be gracious, for my heart is in distress. Distress, oh God, why hast thou forsaken me? And it does it in this huge swell, and it was really, really big, but then it says, but joy comes in the morning light, and it kind of does this musical thing of going to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's leaving the anger behind. Then Treat Me Not to Leave You is a really important song. It comes from a biblical source of your people will be my people and your God my God. If not but death parts you and me.
The story of Ruth.
Yeah, but it's in Treat Me Not to Leave You. It's really, really gorgeous.
What you looking for? Yeah, they're inside the box.
But yeah, I guess those would be the songs that I would want sung for me, or
Your left.
to
Or you would
sing.
Yeah.
If I wasn't by myself, which I hope I'm not.
Yeah.
You hope to die with others. Thank you.
If I was dying myself, I'd just
Yeah,
pick,
turn that little lever.
something with a good high note.
All-Star by Smash Mouth. Got it.
No. Probably Elu Chevon Stelle from Tosca.
Say
that 5 times fast.
Elu Chevon Stelle, Elu Chevon Stelle, Elu Chevon Stelle.
No, you have to say the full thing.
Yeah, good. And
Alright. I am Cody Jacoby. I play Raythe Tennyson, the half-Undran warlock sorcerer. And if I were to choose a song, I would sing last song ever. It's kind of hard. I mean, obviously it's a lot of songs, especially when you listen to most genres.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because I was listening to the musical earlier today, but I really like the Hades Town soundtrack, and Road to Hell is a really fun song to sing. And it's mostly referring to the Greek version of hell, which isn't hell, it's just the afterlife.
Elysium.
No, that's for heroes.
You're saying you're not one?
To get into Elysium, you must die a hero 7 times.
You saying you haven't?
I don't know.
Might as well shoot for it then.
It's only tabaxis.
Hey, if they don't call your bluff, then you get in for free.
Your turn, sir.
Go anywhere with authority.
Sorry for the low voice. My allergies are acting up today, but
You sound more impressive that way. Deeper voice.
More authoritative.
if I had to choose for my song, it would be "Once When I Was 7 Years Old" by Lucas Graham.
That is an amazing
It's a
song.
good song.
It's a good one.
It's a very nice song about a just an average Joe navigating himself through the world.
Yep.
You know,
It's a great
he
song.
goes through problems just like everybody else, and I really appreciate it. About it.
Well, I'm going to break my own convention, and I'm actually going to tell you the song that I would want sung or that I would sing near the end of my life is a song called "If It's My Time to Go" by Color Theory. It's not a popular, not a well-known song, but the message of it is just incredible because it basically says, you know, we all have to go, but if it's my time, I'm ready to meet that because I've already told everybody that I know that I love them. I've lived a great life. I've gotten to see a lot of amazing people and do a lot of amazing things, and so if it's time to go, don't waste your tears on me. Instead, go on and live your lives. And by golly, if you guys don't have a games convention after I'm gone, I'll come back and haunt all of you because that's what I want. Is I want to have a games convention for my wake. You're going to have
Nikos
everybody.
Con.
Well, we're going to do that before that. By the way,
John Con.
good thing thank you for mentioning that. To switch to a much more positive thing, I'm already planning on it for January 2020. I am going to hold the first official Nikos Con. I found a local hotel that's willing to give us a couple of conference rooms to use for the day, and we'll get together, and I'm going to let everybody that has ever played in Nikos, I'm going to let them all know about it, ever, to come and actually reprise their roles as their characters for one day, interacting with everybody else as if you're on Nikos.
This January? In like
This
4
January.
months?
Yes, in 4 months.
Wow.
Now I've got people all over. I don't know who's going to show. It might be 7 of us. We might be it, but the idea is that the story has been around for 45 years. There's people that know me all over the place. So getting a chance to actually come back and be for a few minutes that character from back when they were 15 years old, they might actually show up. So.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, you guys get to meet a bunch of weird NPCs and find out what else you might not know about the world. So.
Cool.
All right,
That sounds
so-
cool.
Somebody's asking me why I happen to look like the way she describes me is as an evil Santa priest, and it's like kind of close. I decided to go with my attempt at appearing as a red veil priest might. So, if you see me wear this getup, realize that there might be some control issues today. So,
Bleh.
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 Somebody needs to get a photo of that look. We need to capture that for
Hold
the
on.
website. Gonna have to capture that for the website.
Okay, Cody. I mean, Raythe.
You gotta do that look. I don't know how you do it, if you can do that twice. There we go.
I captured your essence.
Excellent! Drain his essence!
No!
Have you guys seen that movie Perfume? Oi.
Well, we're quoting Dark Crystal.
I have to look into the perfume. But yes, so,
Essence by Skeksis.
yes,
Skeksil.
Skeksil in particular.
No Skek Tech.
All right. So the map setup, just so you know what's going on, is that I basically have expanded and exploded the view of the environment around Neo Moria. Neo Moria is a city, and I've shown it with this large garish square in the middle of the table. But in actuality, given the scale of this map, that square should be basically 2 inches square. So I really exploded it. To the left of it is the dying forest where the Eldrin kite had been parked when the Primus invaded.
Sure.
There might be a reason why this is
Should
called
know
the
anything
Bard's
about
Last Ballad. we might now know why it's called her last ballad, after all, because you did bring her here. Beyond that, you see a rather fortified facility beyond that, and that is the ranch, the rangelands of the rancher known as Angus Hereford. You had about a 3-second meeting with him during the Rogues Gallery in the
We had a connection, though.
Yes. Yes, he nodded and
Winked.
He winked at the dragon.
Yep.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more, say no more.
Exactly. Finally, there's a large white circle out here, and again, that's not to scale, but there is a druidic stone circle a la Stonehenge that's been set up out in that area. And it is in active use on a regular basis because the Pony Empress of Neo Moria has now made arrangements with other nations and is utilizing that gateway to bring forces and transport through that gate. So entire wagons are actually rolling through there. It's not a small stone ring. It's
Rolling.
Finally, as you may recall, the frontier is represented by this row of trees, and the dice are representing the little yellow pyramids.
Could have at least used D4s or something.
I don't have that many, and I certainly don't have them all in yellow. So I was just going for color and theme.
Well, I thought that was
I'm
the
pretty
threat.
sure they've got some extra.
If anybody wants to
to
volunteer to donate for the cause of me getting yellow four-sided dice, please do so.
To
You can do
appease
it through
Travis.
Patreon, patreon.com/NikosDND. So there we go.
Your
I
wonderful
mean, slash
donations
Nikos.
go to helping this entire stream.
Exactly.
Please give peace.
Please, no.
Bring
For the
peace.
children.
No, we're not saying that. I'll have to get that in post.
To be fair, there is one child on Nikos.
There is at least one.
One.
We just
There's another one.
no,
I'm talking about players.
we're talking about
I know
Sam.
one that is not one.
Sam.
Same. He was in iteration 7.
Yeah, I'm talking about currently.
Okay,
This
never
group.
mind.
Yes. So
I guess long-time players don't count.
we did get to tell. What are we doing here, folks? What's our story so far from your player perspective? What's going on?
Glim and I were baking.
Pretty sure there was a
getting
session before
baked.
last.
So no, we made it to a bunch of defenses set up by the Neomorians
Right.
against the and
The
they're
Baravites.
the Baravites and the non-Baravites that were from
Barovian.
Barovians were guarding the entrance or
Right.
the perimeter.
The frontier.
Then there was a layer of bullets, and there was a layer of towers, and a layer of trees, and then a layer of golden pyramids, each one with a different hue of the spectrum of colors. In the gold, so they were still gold, but shone with a hue.
Right.
Anyways, and then the druid. The trees were like vampire trees that were made from the stakes. I forget what they're called.
They're made from
Blights.
living wood.
Yeah.
Golthius trees.
Yes.
And so then we went into Mariah, Neo Moria, whatever it is, and we found a place at the inn. I put in my sword that was melted shut and unusable to the best local blacksmith I could find.
To work
And
on it.
he's going to try to fix it. And we went to a inn.
And somebody used your toy. locator device.
Yes, and he found out that the Fellstone is in the Colosseum, which is where the main government lies.
Yes.
The rest of us were about to go to the Adventurers Guild to see if we could find some magical items to procure with the platinum that we got from the Dragon.
Yep.
The green Voca.
Okay. So going to the guild areas to make the deal for items. What in particular are you looking for? Let me see who.
Bag holding,
I'm gonna
sending
see who-
stones.
Glim already bought a masterwork sword.
Yes.
Great sword.
And
Yes.
Clarabella already went and got the metal changed. Using your name.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure what
Well, she took it to the White Veil, so we don't even know what they're going to do with it. They said they would take 47%, but we don't know of what.
They're gonna
Right.
yeet it into oblivion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Was that the red gold you're talking about?
Yeah.
Fellstone?
Huh?
Why do you need the Fellstones?
Fellstones?
That's our quest.
They're dragon eggs. We don't want them to be in the wrong place.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Because he is a new player, doesn't know what a Fellstone is yet.
It's a dragon egg.
Frobscuttle.
It's a shiny rock that we have to make fakes of every now and then.
You had just met them last. You had just met them last week before you entered this area. The people here are embracing you, particularly for your sec gen status, and have basically told you can file for citizenship provisionally by filling out documentation. You went down and took care of part of that. Did you not last week? Spent some time in
Yeah, it's like
Oh, he was
Planetary
he was in
D&D.
line, but
What's that?
he was talking to the goat.
Right.
That goat was challenging.
Barbara.
That was a great goat.
Barbara.
That was a
Barbara.
dumb goat. I'm gonna punch your head off.
Dumb goat, you're gonna punch your head up. I'm sorry, if you have any problems with me and my task, you certainly can speak to my supervisor.
I should go.
And Snowy has
55.
assumed anthropoid form
Yes.
with magique.
Yes, and
She
you
now
find her.
looks like a female version of Valier.
Yes, and you'll find that she's got a worse case of self-worship than Valier because she just keeps looking in any shiny surface as she walks by, fascinated with her own appearance. now
Like a
that she's-
teenager.
Exactly. Is that a blemish? What do I do? Oh my god! How do you guys survive?
No, the
She's
mirror
like
is
a-
dirty. Come on.
She's like a cockatiel, obsessed with her own
Snowlyn,
reflection.
you have skills. You
And she
can't
like walks
get
by.
pimples.
She's walking by looking at it.
Her head slowly turns all the way around.
It's an ingrown scale.
Don't turn your head like that. That's not normal. Oh, sorry. I forget.
Right, where we're going, boys? We got to meet back in an hour back at the inn.
Yeah, you're formally back at the end with whatever pieces you want to do. I know that you want to go shopping today. What else was going on today before you go looking for the?
Just trying to get the magic items that I know.
And we had ice cream and
we
dessert
wanted to
and
go to
stuff.
Hereford.
Yes, you had the. Okay, so you
We
want.
found out about the ice cream. The
The fire and
Gorgon.
ice cream.
Yeah.
They already gave it to you, didn't they?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
shoved it
He
in
had
your
it.
mouth?
We
Yeah.
went to
Yeah.
Farrell's. That's F-E.
And he told us that they get it from a Gorgon rancher named Hereford, who, me as a player, but not as a character, thinks that is the Tarmok that winked at us during the Rogues Gallery.
Well, did you make
I have his
your
name written down.
intelligence check? Yeah, if he had the name, he would have known it. Was the same
Yeah,
guy.
he was announced.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got the name. So.
And we're pretty sure during that we were told that he was somewhere by...
Angus,
Yeah.
Tarmac with boomsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful note taking.
That's why we pay him the big bucks,
And not the Starbucks.
not the
The
Starbucks.
Starbucks are the best things ever. Babies.
Big bucks is just more notebooks to write notes in.
Exactly.
Macchiato.
Caramel macchiato for Valor.
More notebooks.
He's a
Yeah, they're- we decided that
Tarmac
their
runs
their
a
natural
ranch,
cry
that
is mispronouncing the
raises
characters.
gorgons.
And he came up with the idea that maybe their excreta is little
like that
pools of whipped
cast
cream
Is he like
sprinkled on them.
It is.
Yeah, he's gonna be a major player.
That's so cute.
Because
Now we know where it comes from.
And now, well, that also explains the scent. Remember we said you could smell the cinnamon or whatever. And it's in the fall they're eating pumpkin seeds, so naturally pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
Sorry, I thought you were like trying to.
But that actually does 2 days points of damage. Because that's to die for.
He built these guns, or just...
That's a knee slapper.
It's like a
He's
new
one of
too.
the few.
Wow.
That can manipulate
All right. So
into items.
you are looking for an item to purchase. A few people send you down different alleyways, and after a couple of wrong turns and misdirections, you find yourself outside of a place that's called Nine Tails.
9 tails.
How's it spelled?
Tails.
Right, well
I
that's
meant
one
9.
more than 8, isn't it?
Oh, as far as N-E-I-N, no, N-I-N-E.
That's one more than 8, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat?
Not 9.
No, because he already ate.
Right, well let's go in. 8.
Okay, so when you walk in, there's a halfling sitting cross-legged on the counter. He sees you come in, and he's like, "Oh, sorry." He's kind of shuggles his body back off of it so that he's standing behind it, and he's still at eye level with you.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Welcome to Nine Tails. How can I help you, gentlemen and lady?
We were told that maybe you might have some items of a magical origin.
Yeah. Well, first of
The-
all, I'm so glad you came today. This is I've only been in business for about 4 weeks. I am known as Angus. No, not Angus. Andis Burglecat. And I am the purveyor here of many fine items. And what in particular would you be looking for?
Does he have any items like lining the walls or anything?
No, as a matter of fact, he's got all this really nice velvety counters. You can see he's got little price tags set up, but there's no product at all visible on any of the counters or the tables.
That's an interesting last name. How did you come by it?
Oh, I learned that I have a heritage. And he starts walking back and forth. And as he walks back and forth behind his counter, he gets taller and shorter. If he's going to the left, he gets taller. If he's going to the right, he gets shorter. And as you can hear the sound of the panel upon which he's walking, and you can clearly tell it's an incline. He's actually walking up and down a ramp on the backside of the counter, so that when he's on the counter, up to the counter, he's as tall as any person.
Well, do tell.
And so I found that we have a destiny to fulfill and a heritage to return to the world, and so therefore I am the Burglecat.
There you go.
Why do you
I'm laughing in meta. I'm laughing in meta.
You finally got it. Put your hands in your pockets. Right, so I think we're looking for. Well, I think we wanted to get a bag of holding if we could get one.
Oh, why, I might have something along that line. Please feel free to peruse the shop while I do so. And as he walks down the counter and goes back behind the window, as soon as he walks behind, all of a sudden things appear on all the counters. There's jewelry and goods on all the tabletops to look at, trinkets and bits from all over the place. And if I need to get my trinket table up.
That's fantastic.
We have a return.
I'm gonna do a quick divine sense, see if there's anything particularly good or particularly evil lining the walls.
The hand of Vecna is here.
Yeah, so
One of
I'm
Orcus.
gonna do a divine sense and scan the room to see if there's
Sword
anything
chaos.
particularly good or evil.
Actually, as soon as you activate it, you feel like a dull
Solar's
grayness,
weapon.
like uniformly over the area. Even when you look at your own party members, everything's like uniformly dull gray. As you do that spell, across the doorway, on the inside of the door, above the door frame, looking back at the main entrance, it says, "All sales final, no returns, no compensation."
No representation.
No compensation.
For representation.
In other words, they're not going to. If you ask for money back, you're not getting your money back. So,
Do they accept trade?
well, okay, then he comes back. You can ask him that.
Okay.
So I'm getting to the
Tables.
table, so you can do a quick check around what you want to look at.
So we're
So,
looking for possibly a bag of holding. Is there anything else that we're looking for?
Biggest bag of holdings we can afford. Sending stones.
How much gold do you
I would
guys
also like a shield.
We each have 10 gold.
That's not true.
It's not true.
You should have a background, and your
But that-
background will tell you your starting gold.
But
No,
there-
I lost 7 gold, so I have like
Okay.
Three gold.
We also have party gold, which is quite expensive.
the.
Party! The gold
Actually,
dances whenever
Part
you
to
sing
the
to it.
ship, part to the
Guild
crew.
Artisan, or is that,
It's
is that one of
party
the ones
gold.
for
We can
goals?
only use it when we're going out on a kegger or something.
There's kegers and Nikos.
No, Storm Coast.
They're cast.
There's
There's
They're
all
Casters.
kinds of stuff.
There's
They're
purple.
casters.
There's all kinds of stuff.
There's purple
Everyone has a role
parties.
to
I
play
need
in
to
the
get it,
cast.
but I keep
Party.
forgetting about it.
We have cast members parties.
Exactly.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
You just don't want to be the one who's in charge of getting the
Remember
booze
last week I
because
lost
unfortunately it's a little
7
heavy.
There's all kinds of trinkets and baubles, jewelry, dolls, toys,
Very likely 10
musical
Should be
instruments.
on page.
This one?
Anything stand out?
There's sheet music piled in one little spot. There's a couple of books.
Section.
Ooh, sheet music. Ooh, the bard. Speculation, speculation.
He comes back out and says, "Okay, so are we looking for? When you say bag of holding, I have a coin purse, an ever full coin purse. Is that what you're looking for?
What's it do?
It's a coin purse that's ever full
Ever full of what?
of coins.
That's a great question.
What kind of coins?
It's marked GIGO on the outside, so I'm not really certain, but I get the impression that what you put into it determines what you get out.
GI what?
GO.
Okay.
I have a
Can you-
bad feeling about that.
It's a. I think it might have been a brand name at one point.
I have a feeling
Haven't you
that
heard of
whatever
clothing
we
by
put in
Gijo?
it goes in his pocket.
Well, I just know that learning's half the battle with this.
Hmm.
Well, I do think that's quite what we're looking for, to be exact.
Okay. Well, I also have a haversack.
That's
Whose?
technically.
Oh, I don't know. It's got this weird, odd-looking happy face on the back of it.
Would you say it's handy?
Well, it's got a lot of little side pouches and pockets on it.
It'll be a good start.
Okay.
We'll be taking a look at that.
Okay, that runs in the 150 range. If you want like specific custom embroidery or whatever, we can arrange that as well. I have a tailor that tends to work on that kind of thing. And are you sympathizers with the resistance, or are you supporters of the local government?
Actually,
What
like,
are you?
Oh, I there's this place that they talk about. I believe they call them the Swiss, and we don't take sides.
Oh, that's what I do.
Only with your Swiss
Actually, wanted to
army
ask you
knife.
about that.
We're travelers.
Sure.
Recently came to this
We don't take sides.
city and
Unless-
Well,
unless there's
welcome.
a
Are
wrong
you
side,
among
we
the
don't take
misfortunate,
our
or do you
side.
have housing?
Because no one else is on our side.
well, neither. I'm just staying at the end with these.
Are you
fine folks.
having to put money out yourself, or have you already signed up for public assistance?
Neither.
There's public assistance.
Oh, of course, for sec gens.
Oh.
But
We
that's
recognize the plight of those that are misfortunate by the nature of their genetics, and so we do what we can to help them to reestablish and regain the dignity of being.
I'm gonna turn the other cheek on that. But
I'm broken.
So
That's two out of this. This half of the table is not folded and left.
But the
I'm just trying not to
question
laugh that loud. Is all.
But the question that I wanted to ask is that why are there so many refugees? Is there like a war going on right now?
Why, the war's been going on for a good 7 or 8 years. Where have you been?
In hiding, let's just say.
Well, for the last couple of years, praise be, the nation of Neomoria has been free from warfare and has become a bastion for those that are running from it. But the reality, though, is that the conflict is beyond our borders, both physically and temporally, as you may know. it's not a widely known secret, but the Barovite front is not a safe place if you try to cross it on your own. And so we do everything we can to make sure that people have the necessities so they don't feel the need to cross over into dangerous areas.
That's very good of you.
Okay. All right, I thank you, sir.
So, do you got anything in the shape of like a big shield?
Shield? Are you talking about the magical kind, or are you talking about like?
Aye.
No, what I'm referring to is a shield effect, or are you talking about an actual physical, like carry weapon shield? Because that you'd actually have to have a license for, and you'd have to coordinate with the government for that, because they are doing what they can to eliminate the inequities that they found in the
They do need
mercenary areas. There were
they
far too many of the sect gen were not appropriately defended during the last war.
Right, well look at me, I'm not a human. I need defense.
I wouldn't doubt that, sir, but as I say, you probably have to coordinate to get a license.
Sure. But do you have any?
Oh no, I said it. I'm not allowed to carry such devices. I don't carry the license to sell them.
Are you sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bag holding, was the haversack sufficient, or were you looking for something larger?
If you have anything larger.
Okay, well, I do have one more option. He says, let me get back to you. Does anybody want to look at any trinkets while he's gone?
I'd like to look at the sheet music.
Okay, so roll percentage dice.
Glim's just curious if anything catches his eye.
For a shield?
So the way that works is you just pick a table and then we just go. So
How many tables?
1, 2, 3, 4.
70.
Oh, it's just one table. Just roll percentage. What's that?
70.
70?
Low. Higher.
Wow, okay. So here's what's really fascinating. When I said sheet music, I'm looking at a list that does not have that actually specifically listed. But with the number you specifically rolled, it says fragments of a beautiful song written as musical notes on pieces of parchment. So if that isn't prophecy, I don't know what it is.
Oh, how beautiful.
For me, I'm looking for anything within like my budget, like
Sure, roll percentage dice.
So cheap
take
as
my
hell.
moon. Take my moon.
58.
58.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around too. So.
That's a 77.
Okay, despite you just heard him say there are no weapons. You actually push some things around and you see on a tabletop a hilt for a sword.
But no sword?
There's no blade, just a hilt.
How's the handle and everything look?
Tricky.
It's ornate, covered with all kinds of filigree work, and the weight and the balance of it feels like if there was a blade on it, it would be good. As it is, it's kind of heavy to the back of the hand.
So the blade has been removed. It's not broken.
There is no blade. Yeah, matter of fact, you can see the tang connector pieces inside the handle. So it's literally just the handle.
How much?
Oh, it's marked on there at 25 copper. 25 silver.
That's a steal, that is.
It is.
What this does,
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
brass.
buy it.
No, I'm just kidding.
I rolled a 90.
90 what?
93 on my moon.
93. You find an empty wine bottle, but it bears a really gorgeous label that says Wizards of Wine's Winery, Red Dragon Crush, 33142W Eldrasar.
Okay.
You have to go back.
The label itself shows an inn that it's literally the fourth wall moment as you're looking down at a picture of Troll Skull Alley. And I swear to you, you look in the corner of one of the pictures, one of the windows, that it looks like there's a ghost looking out of the kitchen.
My gosh. Wait, hold on. No, I just realized something. So I looked through the bottle, yeah?
Look at the bottle. It's on the label. There's a picture of Troll Skull Alley on the picture. It shows this winery is listing that address.
How much does it cost?
The bottle, it's empty, so 4 copper pieces.
Damn. I only have like 8 gold pieces. So.
If you fill
Oh, well, if you want to give me all those, I can give you some change.
Copper.
I got you.
It's less than
Don't you
gold.
worry about it. I'll get you the ball.
All right.
I'm curious about this conversion rate.
Uh,
I'm very curious.
I got 10% and Snowy got 3.
Okay. So Snowy, you see, is turning a gold coin around and around and around, looking at the front and on the back, and front and on the back. And you rolled a 7?
10.
10. Oh my god. A deed for a parcel of land signed for by yourself.
Oh, I already have one of these. No.
You
Wait a minute.
no, you recognize your signature.
Aye.
It says Valley of Bambreef, Nation of Fulcrum,
Wait a minute.
and,
Thing
the,
of
and the
things.
date is way wrong.
Thing of
You're gonna try to
things.
steal it?
No. I can't steal it.
Sorry,
It would be impossible to steal it.
it's laying on the table. He's just picked it up.
Right, but it has my name on it.
He's saying it belongs to him, therefore he can't steal it.
Yeah, but
Because it's
when you
only
pick it up, guys
Yeah, I
says,
know.
what are you doing there? That's
Oh, well, I noticed that this is my paper. From a long time ago.
well, it must have been sold like in a storage locker incident or
Must
something.
have.
So it's 5 silver.
I'll give you like 20 copper for finding it for me.
Well, it's been here for a while, so I'd be willing to go split part with it for a silver.
Sure, you look like a nice chap.
Okay.
Thank you kindly for finding it for me.
I honestly don't know how it got there. It's just in the box of stuff.
Was meant to be found, I guess.
I got a 36.
It's really, like I said, you saw, if you see these numbers in the book, you can look at that. 36. 36. Okay. You find a reversible vest, red and black. On the red side, it's got paisley, black pattern. On the black side, it has red, evil, wicked faces. Stylized.
So on the black side, it demonizes.
Each direction, each side of the vest has 50 pockets in it. Little tiny pockets. All over.
Oh, spaghettios.
Do you sell
That's
cloaks
so
by any
whoopsie.
chance?
So what?
Cloaks?
I
There might be a
wanted to
couple
look
around.
for one of them too.
I wanted to look
I've been looking
most
for a cloak
dashing.
too.
Oh, I'm just looking for
Cloaks?
just a standard
Looking for a
cloak.
cloak?
Just,
Well, sure. If you're looking for common gear, I'd recommend the General's
Yeah.
store.
yeah.
I
Sorry.
know it's
Baltazar is running his own shop. He's around the
And
corner.
it's D&D yoga.
That's up to you.
Do you have any special cloaks?
Take-
the color
Take the heel of
change
your
in
foot,
kind.
put it right in your chin.
Something to match my
Your knees,
complexion.
shove it into your pelvis.
Don't see one listed here. I can look in the back again. I did want to bring out the bag of holding you were looking for. I do have. It's really not a bag of holding. It's a little larger than that, but it's the last one I have. It's called a portable hole.
Bag of helding.
It's a 4-foot diameter version.
A portable hole? Glim could fall into that.
How much would you like for that in the haversack?
And the haversack?
Aye.
Well, okay. First of all, disclaimer: you don't ever want to put one inside the other,
Oh, of course
Ever.
not. Who would?
ever.
That would be silly.
The
I
portable
mean,
hole's
if I'm about to
1,000.
die, I'm putting on the haversack and jumping in the
Silver.
pool.
1,000.
Suicide!
Yeah, and
Taking all your
the
bitches
haversack
with
is
me.
150, as I said.
Just to see what happens.
Okay,
Oh
thank
no, it
you.
turns into a sphere of annihilation.
Yeah, it actually rips a hole in the dimension.
Amazing.
Because you're putting a
pulls
portal
everything within
inside of a portal.
everything within 100 feet gets sucked into the astral plane, and then basically spat back out into the material plane at random.
Well, and
No,
it
you
gets
just go
compressed.
straight to the astral plane. You'll come back.
Yeah, and it
Oh, I'm
also
saying only the material objects do.
yeah, it compresses you to nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ultimate diet.
It is. It is.
But I still feel so thin.
I asked him how much the sheet music is.
Well, the sheet music. Well, it is ancient. Give me a gold piece, and you can have it, and I'll even throw in the folder it came in. Because it's not on display. The folder's not on display.
Do I get a sense that like this is dangerous at all? That touching this or having this is going to cause me?
The sign above the door flashes twice, reminds you all sales are final and no return.
Does that mean that I don't return if I buy it? You've already bought something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you held it yet?
Yes.
What, my deed?
The deed.
The deed?
Yeah.
Here, you
Yes,
rolled up,
I've
second
held it
pocket.
twice.
The deed, the 2 bags, the sword
Okay.
hilt.
And nothing has happened.
He signed it in a pre-campaign game. That's how long ago he signed it.
Okay.
With this character, by the way.
That's what I'm saying, specifically with this character. That's why it's.
I
With
go
this character,
up
I
to
summon.
to the sheet music, and am I able to silently cast, or can I hum quietly?
Okay, so silent casting is this a sorcerer thing?
It's a sorcerer thing. It's
So-
called
Can I hum
subcast.
quietly? So
You-
I kind of hum under my breath. So
What
that
are you
can
trying to
hear
cast?
me.
Read
Detect
music,
magic.
right?
Oh, that's very,
The
very,
whole shop's going
very
on.
funny.
The whole-
Yeah,
I
as
can't do it
you-
on-
as
This
you-
whole
I
place
can't
is
do
a
it on this one
radiation
item.
zone.
No,
Oh,
if
it's
you no, the issue
really-
is that there's actually there's a dweomer cast on the whole structure to protect it from that kind of furtive discussion.
Would I have known that
discovery.
before I?
No.
tried
Nope.
it? Okay.
No, if you'd have talked to him, he could have told you that it didn't work for him, and he's got divine sense, so he actually tried to see good and evil and couldn't see it that even. So
He
So
only
I
saw
see
true
nothing.
neutral.
it's just a nice gray field, and
Hmm.
the sign behind you flashes twice more.
I asked Raythe what he thinks about this sheet music. Would you buy this sheet music?
It's
Do you think
music.
it's dangerous?
Go ahead
It's got a
and
wonderful
go ahead
melody.
and make a. You go ahead and make a. Let's go with a skill check against performance.
So make a performance
See
check.
if it's good music.
Okay.
See if it's got a catchy tune. The catchiest of tunes.
It's so catchy, you'll die.
$25.
Okay, it appears that whoever wrote it without making any mistakes. It's
This is like my meta dream.
What, with the who now?
not only that.
It's not
only
real
that,
music.
Not only that, the melody. Just playing it in your head, you cannot remember ever hearing it before. So it's
Do
not
I know
like
anything
a
about the
derivative piece.
paper?
It's human skin.
What if it was?
It's sect
No,
gem.
no.
I'm
It's
surprised
on.
John
It's
hasn't
on.
heard of SCP
Like
It's-
parchment.
Okay, so parchment
You know,
is
you've seen this one, eh?
vellum is parchment. So the difference is that this is something called a palimpsest, and a palimpsest is a vellum parchment that's been used over. What they normally do is scrape the old lettering off with lye, and then rewrite music over it. But what you find fascinating when you're studying it this closely is that whatever was written on it before, it was exactly the same notes, suggesting that the music might be a spell.
Ooh. Get it.
Booga,
Get it.
booga, booga.
Get it.
I take the coin out of my coin bag and I flick it to him. And I go, thanks. It's a gold piece.
He goes, yeah, just a minute, let me get you the folder. He goes to the back and he brings you the folder, and on the outside of it, you see in letters just as big as you can imagine, it says, Gil the Magnificent, first editions only.
Guys! That's all I can manage to say because I'm so shocked.
I mean, I don't
What
know
is
who
the?
that
What about
is,
the
but
coin
first
for
edition
Snowy that
seems
she's looking at?
Well, the coin, when you get over there and look at it, you notice that on one side of it is a carved image of a dragon, and on the back side of it, it makes you almost stop in your tracks, is a very, very realistic looking, though tiny, etching of a Fellstone. And there's no date on the coin.
That's interesting.
Sir, do you know what this is?
Yeah, that was brought in by a trader, must have been a couple of weeks ago. I don't necessarily trade gold for gold, but for that one, because of the uniqueness of the lettering, I do have to ask 3 for it.
Okay, well, we'll put that on my growing tab. So, Do you have any cloaks of a magical nature?
Oh, you asked me that.
Best
You asked me
I've
that.
found.
Did you find any of the
I do have one cloth item back in the back. I'm really actually. Ooh, here's a couple. Go ahead and roll percent. Roll a 20-sided dice for me.
I show Glim the music.
16?
Don't say it.
Glim's not even
Okay.
close.
So when he brings it up to you, it's all folded up.
Sounds like doing Bob Black.
As you unfold it, it's a full size, which means it's the 8 foot
It's almost
wide
insulting.
and almost 30 foot long black pirate flag with a dragon's skull and
As
crossbones.
a cloak.
No, it's just
a flag
cloth.
that's
He's only
big
got a
enough
few
to
cloth
use
items,
as-
and so
I didn't think this is quite what I'm looking for.
Well, it's got a dragon skull Jolly Roger on it.
yes.
Pretty much.
Okay, I want that. You don't want it either.
You can take it.
Okay.
Okay.
How about something that...
This game.
Look, if you have what I'm looking for, it'll certainly
I have an
catch
idea.
your eye. It shimmers in the light, matches my complexion, changed colors.
No, I don't have anything that fits that description. I do, like I said, I have 2 other cloth items. Go ahead and roll D6.
I'm looking for the cloak.
Speaking
He's
of
just looking
D6,
for
does everyone remember who had their D6
Four.
from last week?
Specific.
No, there's a
Excited.
With the bardic inspiration?
No.
You have to give it to
Oh,
me again.
I thought it
Oh,
was,
they do.
but you got all yours back.
At the end of a long rest, they all die. Or at the beginning of a long rest. What'd you have, 4?
4.
4.
Okay,
Okay,
sorry.
so
Read it on the wiki or-
the next one he brings out is a piece of brownish folded cloth. But when you start to unfold it, it has a kind of like a spring outer band, and it's a big floppy hat with a gratuitously long or ostrich feather.
Fancy.
I think it's totally you.
How much is it?
Oh, I let it go for 15 silver.
Alright, I'll get that. Drop it on his head. He disappears inside of it.
Oh no, I just imagine all of a sudden the feather just punks up.
So roll a d6 there.
Oh, wonderful days.
What have I done to Glim again?
Glim is now as tall as him. 1.
The hat shrinks fast enough to catch on the top of your head, so it actually matches exactly your size.
That looks charming, Glim.
It looks like it's made for you.
Also, wherever he faces, the feather gets out of the way, so it's not one of those ones where you have to worry about. The feather automatically lines itself up.
So it's like
Nice.
one of those. It's a feathered cap with a big old ostrich feather that's never in his face.
Yeah.
That's pretty fancy,
Could
Glim.
be.
The other,
Was there anything else?
the
you were
last
looking
one I
for?
have is yeah, it's a kind of a purplish color. I hope you don't mind.
What was it? Do you...
It's just this tiny folded up piece of cloth. Go ahead, feel free to. It's a very. It's I guess a foot and a half. A foot. If I can't think of it, there used to be a term. I used to know what it was called for this size and style of handkerchief. But it's it's a foot and a half by foot and a half purples, and across it says in big golden filigree letters, Wallace.
I'll take it. How much?
You need to find the matching one that says Grommet.
It's a dog. Got that.
Thank you for knowing that one.
Bit pricey for a wee bit of cloth, isn't it?
Don't you recognize the name Wallace?
No.
I'm sure somebody in this room remembers Wallace.
Wallace?
Great.
Going
Yeah.
once,
Wallace? No, you don't remember?
going twice.
Am I
I
supposed
don't
to
All of
remember?
my Halloween and holiday adventures were always at the hands of Wallace the Mage.
Sold to
I
me.
don't
Yep.
know Wallice.
Remember.
Okay.
Was it dude?
He's a, huh?
What's it
I have
doing?
no idea, but he was once belonged to the Great Wallace.
And he teleports
And
into the
dragon
Halloween.
snot all over it.
No.
He teleports to the Halloween campaign. We'll see you in a month.
See you in a minute.
Right. So, does anything else catch your eye? Do we want to do one more percentile roll before we leave?
Sure, everybody can just do some more shopping if you want. Just look around.
Sure.
This is a rare occurrence, so we might as well
Just go
take
ahead,
advantage of it.
Let's find the golden pantaloons.
49.
Damn.
49.
I got a 98.
Okay, you find a glass orb about 4 inches across,
I do or he
filled
does?
with water. No, you. Filled with water, in which you see swimming a clockwork goldfish.
That's cool.
It's so cool,
Now
right?
that while you're holding it, you literally can feel the time passing because you can hear the click click through the glass.
I wish I could carry this around with me. This is so awesome.
You can.
You can.
It'll slosh all over the place.
It's
Notice
It's a sealed.
Notice it's sealed orb. There's no place for it to slosh.
I thought it was open. How big is it? Does it fit in the palm of my hand?
Yeah, it's only
snow
4
globe.
inches across.
It's a snow globe.
Yeah, it's like a snow
How
globe.
much is this?
Oh.
I say it coolly, like I don't
Yeah,
care.
no. It's this. Oh. How much was this? That's only 1 gold piece
Oh.
because of the clockwork nature.
Sure.
You realize that I'll give it
Camera.
to you for half if you can tell me the name of the fish.
Chemistry good.
What was the name of the fish in Pinocchio?
I know the cat's name.
Can
No,
I
that's the
roll for
cat.
knowledge?
No, because you're way off course on where you're headed with that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear the question. What?
What's the name
What's
of
the name
the
of the
fish?
What's the name of the fish? If you know the name of the fish, I'll give you half off.
Name of the fish?
Nemo.
Try Eric.
Is it Eric?
It is not Eric, although that's a really good guess.
I'll give you that
We
one.
actually had a player that said he might be here tonight whose name was Eric, and he introduced himself to me as saying, "I'm Eric, not the half-bee."
Oh.
Monty Python, Eric the half-a-bee is
Same
a whole
sketch.
sketch. It's the cat sketch, the pet fish. Eric
I need
sketch
a
is
license
all-
for my cat. His name is Eric. I needed one last week for my dog, Eric. I needed one last week, the week before
You
that,
gave-
for my fish.
But you can't have a license for a fish. Why not? Because there aren't fish licenses. Well, you gave me one for my cat. There isn't one for cats either. He says, "Yes, there is, right here." And he goes, "No, that's a dog license, and you've written the name cat across it. How can you tell? Because it's written in crayon." And then he goes on to explain that he also has a pet bee named Eric. Unfortunately, last week Eric ran into a fly swatter, and now he's Eric the half bee, or Eric the half a bee, or technically the half not bee. And so they sing a little song.
What do you
Yes.
get?
What'd you get percentage wise?
Oh, I got 100.
You got double lot.
Let's see how Glim gets screwed over
oh my God.
today.
Okay, so what you get?
Oh, I
is
got
a-
screwed big time.
It's
He had a
it's
double take.
okay. It's a metal canister.
Okay.
It's tall.
Oh,
But
no.
but above that there is a curved dome lid, and the curve is parabolic in shape, so that it looks like fundamentally what we would think of as a mortar shell. And across the bottom of it, in very tiny letters, "The one who is not" is written across the bottom of it.
You gotta have it.
Does-
gotta
is there
have it.
more than one? So it's a whole kit.
No. No,
I-
it's
like a gold
one.
piece, too.
Literally looks like a bullet. Looks like an oversized mortar shell.
How much?
Well,
Just a wee bit of brass.
that
isn't
is
it?
that is
Paperweight.
clearly you do not recognize that as an emblem of history. That's clearly worth 10 gold pieces if it's worth 1.
It's probably
So it's worth one.
because I've only heard it in the last 125 years. There hasn't been anything about that.
Yes, but you don't recognize this was stolen from Mantara,
Who?
the nation of Mantara.
When?
I don't have any clue when they stole it.
Oh. Well, it doesn't impress me. Then it might be worth on the one.
Okay, well, I just let you know that's what it's worth.
It's okay, Valier. So you said it was 1 gold.
10 gold.
You said 10. You said 1.
No, I said it's if it's. I said it's 10 if it's worth. It's 10 if it's worth 1. So therefore, if it's worth 1, it's worth 10.
But if it's worth 10, it's also worth 1.
Ergo, he's going to pay the 10, and he'll have 1.
Yes. So strange mortar shell.
Strange. Actually, it's a strange urn. It's an ash. It's an urn for ashes.
Ooh.
It's somebody's remains.
Are they in there?
You can hear when you shake it. You can hear.
Oh.
Well,
You can hear them
so-
screaming in pain.
So
Let's put a
I
gemstone in it.
well, the thing is, I actually know which item this is on the table, and it's BS.
I got a 64,
A 64.
so I got a Nintendo.
Just 5 off.
Uh-huh. Okay. No, you got
no chords, no
a-
games,
a-
nothing.
a pentagonal pyramid made out of a sticky black material.
Is a pentagonal bipyramid?
No.
Would be gyro elongated.
No. I know where you're going. No.
Yeah.
It's an equilateral pyramid.
Yeah.
Equilateral pentagonal. I'm sorry. Now you got me saying wrong. Septagonal pyramid.
Septagonal pyramid. Seven-sided pyramid.
Seven-sided pyramid. Of a black
What's
ashy
that
material.
face? What does that mean?
His face?
Yeah.
What's
the face
that?
of confusion.
Well, it's only that tall.
I don't think it is a face of
What's
confusion.
that?
I think it's the face
Because
of this means something.
I think that's some kind of an incense. If you want, you could, if you scratch the bottom, I think you get a sense of the aroma from the bottom. Okay, it smells like the bottoms of a sewer someplace.
Ew.
Delicious.
Yeah, but if you had a worse smell, you'd probably want to use it.
That's true. How much?
What's it do?
5 coppers.
Sounds good. Snowy got 42.
42.
42?
So this should be the most important item in the book.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she found a pair of epaulets from some kind of a uniform. Again, from some ancient time period. It looks like gold, basically golden paddles with round ends and little tiny pieces of rope hanging off of it.
What are these?
Those are epaulets. That's you sew those onto uniforms to show rank privilege and things like that. But I don't recognize the insignia on it. On the bottom it says 2.
2?
Just the number 2 on each of the epaulets.
So he was second rate.
It says 2. Would you take 2 copper for them?
2 gold. Those are clearly military rank insignias. Don't want people going around dressing up like they're military or something like that.
I'll split the difference. 20 silver.
But it's for a costume.
It's almost Halloween. I need to dress up.
1 gold.
Okay.
He's just getting tired of you trying to barter.
35.
35. Okay. Please don't tell me you get this joke. But the packaging says not Betty jeans. Not Billy jeans. And inside is a white sequined glove.
I get it. It's not the lover. That's actually legitimately on the trinket table. That's what makes it amazing. It's a right hand one too, huh?
It doesn't say.
Oh, I thought it.
No.
Putting this on gives you +3 to crotch grabbing. But only against yourself.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
but it blows your surprise rules because you have to say, ow! When you do it.
No, it's
That too.
Granted, if you do the hip thrust,
I
you
got
get
a
advantage on
98.
performance.
A 98. Oh no. A glass jar containing a creamy greenish substance.
Ooh, chummy.
No.
Chubby's yellow.
But it says good with chummy and cheese.
Nope. Nope. Leave it there. It's gonna be disgusting.
What is it?
It's a green creamy substance. The jar's closed.
It's like
You want to
mayonnaise
open
at
it and
this
smell
point.
it?
Okay, we
Yeah, sure.
have to move on. I'm
Can I open it?
In meta, we're finding all the
Can I,
weird aloe
smell
vera
this?
crap.
By
Huh?
chance? Can
What's
I
that?
smell it?
Yeah. So you just pull the jar open just a bit, and just the slightest amount fills the room with a smell of very strong horseradish mustard.
Radish mustard.
So that'll clear your allergies.
I
right
should
out.
have thought of pesto.
I wish.
But horseradish does that.
It will. It will bring you out
The
real
smell.
fast.
Your sinuses
If-
burn away.
Okay, so for clarification, horseradish mustard is an acquired taste. If you like it, it's really, really good, and if you don't, this is horrible. This
Well,
is,
I just personally hate the smell of horseradish.
Oh.
I've had to clean it up a few times at work. Like entire gallon jars breaking. It's disgusting.
We almost forgot.
It's
Do you have
everywhere.
any sending stones?
yeah, I do. 200
agree
gold
with what he said. It is
For
a
a pair?
What?
for the pack.
200
Let's do
what?
it.
200 gold.
Huh?
That's a bit steep, isn't it?
You don't know what I had to get them.
What'd you have to do?
You had to send out for
Fourth
him.
story, defense systems. I'm sorry.
I just assumed he had to send out for him.
Yes, I sent out for them. Yes, that's it.
Like
So,
Korean food.
How about any jewelry? You got any jewelry?
Yeah, most of it's just how do you say, cosmetic stuff.
We'll take it.
How cosmetic?
Rings and bracelets and gaudy stuff, but
How about
No.
a really big necklace, like a pectoral necklace?
Does this bring out Glim's eyes?
well, I have a piscatine necklace. Does that work? Little,
No.
it's the little fish getting eaten by the bigger fish getting eaten by the.
That's the whole chain.
That's
That would
the
be
whole
a
chain.
very cool necklace.
I just read The Shadow over Innsmouth. No thanks.
Okay then.
Oh, then you really don't want the oyster shell necklace with the clam shell clasp.
Do you have anything that would fit on like a really large horse?
We don't think of you that way.
I know, but
No, I don't see anything here that would work for that. What did you roll?
Oh, I didn't. I rolled a 98. But
Well, that's right. You did.
98?
You gave me
we already
the,
gave you the glass
Green
junk.
junk.
Did you want the green junk?
I will
Don't.
not, but I will take something else. Though.
Oh, then go look around again. Roll percentage again.
Oh no, it's not that. It's just directions to your your employment agency.
Oh, the city. Yeah, you may have already been there. Did you go to the SecGen Visitors Center downtown?
Is that with the goat lady?
I do believe
Outreach
that
Center.
Gardenia works down there. Yeah.
Oh,
Barbara.
Over in Gardenia.
Barbara.
Well, I'm looking to become like a
That's
make
it.
some more money, right? And I'm thinking about delivering.
So if
mail.
you're looking for quick work, I'd recommend talking to the AG because they could probably get you shipment out of here, get you out of this place. If you're in a quick hurry.
No. I'm just looking to just be like a mailman or a mail bird, I guess. You want to call it like that.
Oh,
A mail
going to use your
store.
flight. Well, you definitely want to consider joining Her Majesty's service.
Why couldn't he be pigeon?
Her Majesty. Who is this? Her Majesty.
Her Majesty?
Yeah.
You've not met the Empress herself?
I am very.
She rides through town twice a week. Have you not got a chance to bow before her presence? It's
Pony ride.
amazing.
A pony rides
This
through
must
town.
be pretty, then, I guess.
What is she riding?
herself.
It's a liberated town.
It's very express.
So we got the 4x4.
So, what is this?
Four by four.
I live for
Come
that
with us
look.
on.
Okay, so
I
that gives
live
you
for that look.
peanut
15
galleries.
cubic or 16 cubic feet.
We're just standing
4 by 4 by 4.
Who is this? Her Majesty's.
Ivy,
I-
the Empress
You know
of
the reference,
Neomoria.
Thank you.
She
Happy
rules
someone
this
else
town.
knows it.
She is the
I
commander in
didn't know that,
chief
Magic
of the
Adam.
military.
She rules it in both a literal sense and as a social sense.
She rules.
She
Alright,
rules
then.
this town.
She totally rules.
Any advice how I can just become just
She's a
mailman,
ruler,
just
maybe she
delivering
knows.
Sure,
Ruler of
to
Magnus.
perform civil service, you have to become a citizen,
Girls, the
or you
ruler
can join
of
Her
Nimbus.
Majesty's service.
Nimbus, you were correct.
It's a fast
I was
track
getting
for
mixed
those who are veterans of the military. So you spend a few months on the lines fighting the enemies of the city, and then you become a citizen.
Well, I'm not a veteran, but I am a part of like a monastery of a monk monastery. I mean, does that?
Well, you can try to get religious asylum, but it's not as likely to be effective.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just take.
It's far easier for you to go through the civil services and get the benefits eligible to you if you go through the conversations with Barbara and the others of the Civil Corps.
Okay. Dear God. I will go mess with Barbara.
You're
No,
gonna mess with
I'll go mess with
she's a goat. Yeah.
Barbara. Yes.
Barbara.
Bring
I'm
her
gonna take
aluminum
flowers.
can.
I'm gonna take flowers to.
Okay, you want to check with the florist shop?
All
It's
of a
just down the
sudden,
street.
this
I'll
is
go
silly.
floor shop and buy flowers.
He's gonna try the seduction route again.
No.
You gonna beat
Quid
her?
pro quo.
Yeah, I know goats eat everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's tally up everything that we got, guys, in meta.
Go ahead.
4x4 cart, portable hole, haversack, gold coin with dragon / Fellstone, 7-sided incense pyramid, 2 gold paddle epaulets, purple cloth with Wallace.
But no grommet.
You got the hat, so write that down on yours.
Okay, I'll write down the hat.
I got
Hilt of sword and...
Write it down as impressive hat. Because because what happens is when you wear the hat, it transitions its appearance to put you one social status higher than anybody else in the room.
So I am higher than all of thou.
Well,
But it's only but
we didn't need the hat to know that.
I didn't see through your sham.
What sham?
She's
I
got
don't know, sir.
You're my entourage.
she's got Gil's music book.
So she should write
And the
that down.
clockwork
Oh,
goldfish.
god dang it.
Well, I'll write that down just in case when she's not here.
We
I
got
should
somebody
call
of
it
higher
Gil's
social
music
status
book.
and they're bard.
Your personal minstrel.
Exactly.
Your
And then the hired
personal
muscle.
minstrel.
Okay, was there anything else?
Strange urn of ashes and hilt of sword was one thing.
Okay, so you got those.
I got those.
I just got the black cloak with the dragon's coal Jolly Roger on it.
It's not a
It's not a
cloak,
cloak,
it's actually
it's a
a
whole
flag.
flag.
It
It's a
actually
pirate
is
flag.
a
Oh, it's a flag.
it's actually a
actual
Jolly Roger
pirate.
Do you
flag.
have a flag?
You
I'm
can use it as
still
a
gonna
cloak.
wear it.
No
So
flag,
can wear it,
no
like, yeah,
country.
exactly.
Oh god. All I
got
can
a-
imagine is at one point we have to
3
tie you to
copper
a pole
piece.
and use you as a flag.
A 3
Would it
copper
just
piece
make more
bottle
sense to take flying off? Not a
Empty bottle of
time.
wine.
and an empty bottle of wine of the
Of Eldrasar.
yeah.
Oh, could you
Specific,
clarify anything about what the endless coin purse does?
Yes. As long as you keep one coin in there, it will always double the coins that are in there, but it won't double more than 4.
You always get 4 coins.
You can have
as long
up
as
to
there's
4
one
times.
in there.
But are they fake or something?
No, they're legitimate coins.
Why would
Can
you
you
sell
take
it?
them out and use them?
Well, there's a cost.
What's the
You have to
cost?
put coins in it.
Take coins out of it.
You can never take the coin. You can never take all of the coins out. If
How
you
many?
ever take all the coins out, it ceases to function.
Okay.
It's tricky.
Sure. How much?
My strange coin purse.
20 gold.
Sounds fine.
I just shove a
So
platinum
could you
in there.
tally all that up for us?
No.
I've already paid.
Okay then.
Glim has already written off his.
Just scribble off whatever you spend. I don't care.
So I'm
One
just
gold.
making sure. So we got the portable hole.
Yep.
How much?
That was 1,000 gold pieces?
I think it was 100 gold pieces.
No, it wasn't.
I don't
It
remember
was-
anything being
It was
1,000.
not 1,000.
No,
400. No, it's 400.
400 gold pieces.
You got something in your eye there, Valier.
No, because the
I just
other.
imagine
No,
it's-
no, I thought it was 1,000 because the other one's was 150.
It's okay. I already wrote it down as 4. So 150 gold pieces.
So he did
of
rob me.
haversack.
Okay, I see how this
So
is
he's
going.
robbing you.
So haversack is 150,
Mhm.
and the Fellstone coin was 3 gold.
Yep.
And the 7-sided incense pyramid.
3 coppers, 5 coppers. This is not much. It smelled bad.
The gold paddle epaulets was 1 gold, and the purple cloth was
5 gold.
5 gold.
Disgusting.
Okay. You already handled the gills and the
Fish.
clockwork, and I bought you the hat. How much was the hat?
Hat was
10 silver, I think.
I think so.
I thought it was 20 copper.
20.
I love this fish. I love it.
You like fish?
I like this.
It's okay.
gold
I
fish.
already robbed him blind.
Is it a
so,
clown
No,
goldfish?
So here's the
No.
part. That's what's the song that goes with the fish?
I don't know the song.
No, that gives you the name of the fish if you know the song.
I don't know the goldfish.
If you could keep time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do. You don't know the song? Jim Croce is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you.
Aw, that's a great song.
Yeah, the fish's name is Time because he's going tick 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 tick.
I
So he's
love
time
that.
in a bottle.
I wanted
What's
to
time in a
So
bottle?
we
What color
got,
is the
we got
fish?
everything. So it
He's
should
that
be
golden
5.
filigree metal.
Metal with golden flame.
Need this fish.
I think we're going to be building Nikos trinkets. I can see how many.
We should have a Nyko store.
We totally should have a Nikos store. If you want to help us build it, I'm more than willing to let you help me do that.
I've been researching enamel pins for a while.
So right now I have a total of 564 and 20 silver.
Okay. Call it 1,000. We're good to go.
So 565 it is.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Minus whatever they already paid.
yeah. No, that's just for the stuff that they didn't pay for.
I know.
So
Yeah, how much was the
half a
drive?
platinum.
So you can give me a platinum.
Yeah.
I asked.
Change,
I'll give
please.
I'll give you 400 back.
I counted.
Yep, it's all there. 400.
I think we're missing like 40 gold.
Taxes.
Whose?
Imperial taxes.
Oh no.
So how much gold
that's
were we
okay.
being charged?
Here, let me see that platinum.
That's all right. It's already in the bank. You got your 400.
Yeah, I know. You
Read
owe
the
me.
sign.
You owe me 60 more.
For there.
Read the sign.
It's fine. Trust Glim.
Taxes
Okay.
are high here. They taxed my my stone return too.
Okay.
Say Lottie.
So are you gonna be the treasurer?
Can I say something in
Should
minute?
track the party
Sure.
gold.
Sure.
So
It's the
we have
100
the
system, correct?
250
So 100
platinum.
copper.
Right.
Okay. Dude,
So minus one.
dude,
249.
you only paid 10%.
That's right.
Because it's the
10%
100.
taxes.
So 1 platinum makes 100 gold.
He knows. He's totally aware of the fact that he only paid 10% tax. He gets it.
When he was saying 100, when he was saying
Before
1,000
we
gold.
leave, I go up to him and I go, "Is there a library, a music library in this
I have
town?
succeeded on my rolls today. Thank you, sir.
Is there a musical library in this town?"
Well, yeah.
Can you tell me?
Have you been to... You haven't been to see Rod?
I know.
No, I haven't been.
Oh my God! You got to see Rod while you're in town.
Rod.
Oh, he's the best bard ever. Wondrous Rod. Oh my God, he's the Glamor Bard. He runs a place called Wondrous Rod's Dance Hall. You've got to see his show. It's amazing.
We're
I'm
all
more into
marveling
that
at his
sort of
wondrous
like-
rod.
I like that dark stuff. The Bold Lord. It's old, but no one's really heard of it. But he's pretty good. He did this thing with the pipes, man.
It's my favorite band. You've probably never heard of them.
They're a bit of a motley crew.
Yeah.
God,
Right, so we leave the store. Does anything
I
explode?
live for the look of disapproval from across
We still
the
have
table.
everything we came with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allergies just really
Back
get
out into the bustling
You
street.
guys want to go see this Rod?
No.
Okay.
I went over to the
It
You're gonna go
better
back
be totally
you're
want to see his
you're back to
rod.
the shop.
yeah to the
So,
Is it the
so you
immovable
say
rod?
so
It's detachable.
It's detachable.
so Valier says that he's going to hit with. You tell them. Don't tell
Why?
me. Tell them what you want to do.
I'm heading to the flower shop, so
I'll go with you. I love
I
flowers.
love flowers.
If you don't mind the company.
Yeah, I don't care.
If you play a little
I
music
think
for them,
we'll
then maybe
we'll
they'll
check
grow.
in at the end and then maybe check out the what the Colosseum situation is.
Will you follow up at the end with the shipment of
Oh.
for the gems? Payment for the gems. They're under Glim's name.
Glim will be there.
From the white priest.
Sure, will do.
You should try picking up some
Glim's gonna be there.
local honey.
Dealing with
Off we
authorities.
go.
Play with my allergies like every year.
All right.
Zycam works really well.
That's terrible.
You don't like Zycam?
Do you have a cat
Oh.
allergy?
He's talking about his allergies.
I have
Okay.
a pollen allergy.
Okay.
Yeah, the winds just changed.
I always feel bad if it's me.
The winds, they're a changing.
From the west.
All right.
Wait,
All right. So you get over to
I
the
always want
shop,
the change of
and
season on my birthday, 'cause
there's
it's literally the week after my birthday is when it always
a
changes.
dwarf. His hair pulled back in a long ponytail down the middle of his back, reddish brown hair.
Yeah.
His beard is fairly neatly trimmed at only about 7 inches in total length.
Yeah.
You have the 400
There's
gold
beads
right?
tied into the ends of his beard
Got back
that look like they're made out of
Messy.
seed pods. And
I love
his clothing looks like it's made out of local grown hemp with some of the little knots and stuff still in it. So it's very
No, he-
earthy.
he didn't.
I think
The-
that this dwarf works at
he
the
didn't
Green
understand
Man in Hollywood.
But I told him.
He looks and goes, welcome, son. What can I do for you? What kind of floral needs do you have today, sir?
Well, you know the I'm looking to impress a lady right now.
Ah, yes. A lady falcon. Usually they prefer meat prizes. The closest I might have would be perhaps some fly traps. They're rather aggressive, but they make lovely pets.
It's actually a goat, though.
Ah, I see. One of those kind of relationships. They can be very complicated.
Fruitful.
Is this a relationship you're hoping to have blossom, or is this more of a predator versus prey environment? Would you say?
Well, no. It's like a relationship that I hope to have blossom, and because she's a goat, she eats like grass and plants and
in
stuff
that case, you're in luck. We do have a you're gonna like this. Great development of a marketing plan. We call it yards by the foot, and you can buy a square foot of sod. It's for your herbivorous love friends.
For my what?
Herbivorous love friends. FWB, friends with beaks.
You like?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I made the
We've already preceded it. Check this out, with seeds,
Yeah.
so that your pigeon friends. Oh wait, you said goat.
It's a goat, though.
This won't do. This won't do. No, not at all. I do have some tall zebra grass, perhaps.
All right. You think you would impress her?
Well, is she from the continent?
Yeah.
She's from the continent. Oh, well then she might be too zebra. Just that won't do. That won't do. Wait.
Barbara?
Let me see.
Barbara.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
She's my wife.
Yeah. Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
Are you becoming a citizen of our fine city?
Yes.
Then the Barbara to which you refer might be of the goat persuasion,
Yeah. It's a goat.
and you're wishing to hurry the process?
Well, sure. Yeah.
Okay, here's what you do. You walk up, you lean over the desk and say, if you do not finish my paperwork today, and say it exactly like this, if you do not finish my paperwork today, I will peck your eyes out.
Oh.
In which case, then she'll gladly sign the paperwork and you can move on about your business. If you spend any time trying to give her attention, she will only eat your soul. Have you not dealt with the bureaucracy in the city, you won't understand about which I'm speaking. Trust me when I say you don't want to give that woman a second of your extra time.
Ex-wife.
I mean,
She eats your soul. Is this bureaucracy or is
she that bad?
marriage?
Yes.
Is she like that
It's
kind
a
of?
little
No, it's just
Little
this city has a history
No, it's a lot
of
of
bureaucracy,
C.
and
They call it
while
C is
while
all the
the
above.
while the government has made great strides to cleanse the system, nonetheless, certain people have, let's just say, governmental affiliation that allows them privileges to bring their relatives back to work.
All right. And I can't touch her or anything.
Dog.
Nothing like that. I just.
Why would you want to unless you're going to actually eat her?
Well, because it's like it's a threat though. That's what I'm saying. So
I just said speak it as
wanna
I
make
said.
it convincing, kind of thing.
Yeah. I wouldn't put a feather on her. She'd probably
Sue me. Yeah.
yeah.
And they
Worse.
smell. You don't want to get it on you.
Okay. All right. I turn to you.
What can
and
I
then
do?
I'm just here for the fun and the flowers.
I'll turn to you, and then I'll just say, I'll be right back.
We have many kinds of flowers. Are you anything in particular you're looking for? We even have some exotics.
Do you have lavender oil?
Lavender oil. No, but I have olive oil.
No, thank you.
Well, she's been working here for a couple of weeks since Papa got laid off.
No, thank you. We don't have room for her.
I'll turn to you, and then I'll be right back. And then
He's wanting to head back to the governmental office now that he's
I
learned.
head back to the
In.
to the inn.
Okay, you guys get back to the inn. There's a package waiting for you. The guy that's watching over it is a very dark feathered kenku wearing a zoot suit. Broad shoulders, pinstripes.
He's got style, man. He's got style.
He's got
Yeah.
he's got a purple
He's got that thing.
pocket square.
That swing.
Yeah, gold chain hanging down the side of his
Oh my
pants
god,
legs.
it's like
White
prom
wing,
all over again.
black shoes with wing tips. Yeah.
Okay.
There's 2 different versions.
That's the package. It's in your name because I was worried they tried to kill me.
There's like the Zoot
You're not here yet. You're not here yet.
I
so
haven't
he's not-
arrived back yet.
No.
No.
Oh.
They've got to deal with
We
this
went
first.
first.
Don't forget that I told him. I tell you in
Oh no,
advance.
you
Immediately.
actually did tell me before
Oh
we
good.
left.
Oh good. Oh good. Oh good.
In character, you actually
I
did
can't
that.
remember.
So,
The only
it-
thing
so
was you never told me who the contact was.
right. Well, it's okay. The guy's standing in the doorway, and each person somebody comes in, he goes, "Rah, Glim! Rah, Glim!"
Okay.
Peek up.
I think he looked at you.
Glim!
In a completely different voice. Righteous dude.
Oh.
Totally.
I got your stuff, man.
You got the stuff?
I got your stuff.
Do I need to bring the money?
Yeah. Where's the dough?
Totally
Bakery?
heinous.
Bakery?
You go, I follow.
Did I need to pay for this?
No.
No, but you don't
He's
know that.
paying you.
No, I assume he just wants bread now.
Okay, he just follows you.
Okay. Is there a bakery?
Sure, down the corner. Yeah.
Alright, I'll buy him 2 loaves of bread.
Okay.
1 copper.
Okay. That's really funny. As you're walking that way, he's got 1 coin out and he's flipping it. Gets to the end of the street, sees you with the 2 loaves of bread, flips the coin to you.
The Genku does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you flip the bread back?
You toss him back the bread.
Yes.
Okay. He catches it on the end of his beak, pulls his wing up, wipes the bread into his pocket, and from behind his back, it's almost like a cartoony thing. He brings out this ridiculously large box.
Mm-hmm. A bread box?
Keep the change. Plunk. It's heavy because it's coin and gems.
Oh, it's the delivery.
That's a
Now you're
start.
coming with us. Now you're coming with us.
Now you're cooking with gas.
He has awoken, folks. He has awoken.
Oh, the water's kicking in.
Oh!
There's a little bit of smoke coming out of my ears.
And the Kenku walks down the street.
What's that smell? It's like a brain fart.
All I can imagine is for him to eat it, he takes a piece, crumbles it, throws it on the ground, and then peck, and walks over.
Am I back yet?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
in the
well,
box?
as you come walking up, you see him walking and carrying the box.
Oh, great! We should go upstairs and look at this together. This is the stuff from the gem.
I had
Oh, the
flashbacks.
thing.
I had flashes of
The
the
thing
movie.
with the stuff. What's that?
What's the movie? I'm having flashbacks. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What the hell's in the box?
Hey, well, let's
yeah.
get upstairs
7.
and take a
Yeah.
look.
7.
Okay. So
I'm having
you go
flashes
upstairs.
of 7.
We look in the box.
It's a bunch of
part of the purpose of the
gems,
movie
right?
is,
How much is it?
serial
It's
killer,
whatever you,
7 deadly
whatever the deal
sins.
was we had.
Last thing
We
is
know.
screaming, "What the hell's in the box?"
They were gonna
He
appraise
said that
it.
they were keeping 47%.
They were going to appraise it and they were going to wash the gems,
Okay.
No.
Launder them.
launder
Launder
the
the
gems.
coins.
No. She went to White Veil.
Right.
Right.
And when she wanted to get it
Purified.
cleansed.
Right. This is that cleansed.
Wiped out of existence.
Right.
And they were going to give her back the value of whatever it was, but for the cost of destroying it, they were keeping 47%.
So how many coins did you give me?
I didn't
None.
give you coins. I gave you
The
metal
bracelet
and
with the...
the armband.
Oh, okay, okay.
The thingy, all the red metal and gemstones I collected
Gotcha.
from the rat guy
Okay. Gotcha.
and the
And
priest.
Glim won the town's lottery.
We won last
Yeah.
count.
There in the box is 127 gold pieces.
Okay, you're a treasurer.
Sure. Oh no, that's all you.
Oh, Glim's been taking
You
care
don't
of
want
his.
the
Speaking of
dirty
which,
money.
to get the change rate, what's the exchange rate?
You know the exchange rate, so don't even.
I'm just making sure. What the
Are we back on the
exchange rate
change
is.
from earlier?
It's 100,
So 1 platinum's 100 gold.
right?
Right.
Okay.
So
And I
you
pointed
give
this out
me
earlier.
1 platinum for
1,000 gold worth of items.
No, 450 something worth of items.
Yeah.
That's what you did the math for. You said it was 400 and something gold.
560.
565.
Yeah.
So you would have gotten 440 back.
By the
And
way,
I
you
gave
bought a
you 400
haversack.
back.
Who's getting the haversack? I'm curious.
It's okay. Sounds good.
Okay, there's a rule up here, guys. Don't keep a secret from me. So if
Okay.
it's funny, then tell me about
That's what I was
did wrong.
trying to tell you.
I'm just clarifying.
It should have been.
We gave you 100 gold for for 500 gold's worth of items, and you gave us 400 gold back. We made money by buying stuff. That's
You
why
charged
You
us-
morally couldn't have done that, Paladin. So therefore, you changed the numbers. I
I
was
didn't-
only going with what you guys were telling me.
I always thought
Wait,
that
I
it
thought
was
you
the
gave a
100,
platinum
100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
he
platinum.
thought,
It
he
And
thought
that's
the
what
exchange rate was 1,000 gold to 1 platinum.
No, it's 1,000.
The
It's
only-
1,000 gold to a crown. 1,000 platinum. It's 100 platinum to a crown. So if you were spending a crown,
underpaid.
then that would have been. So you
Right.
way overpaid. You way underpaid.
Right.
So
Yes.
to make
So
that
then
right.
it would be-
So I
So
it would've
anticipating
cost
you guys won't.
3.
Don't jink the story for the fact that I'm.
Right. The
I
only
agree.
thing that we got him on.
That is what I was
the
trying to say
1,000
earlier.
He wanted 1,000 for the 4x4 portable hole.
I know.
And
I said I dropped it to 400.
Right. I did the thing for 400.
Right.
That's the only trick that I actually meant to do.
Okay. That's all that I anticipated that you had done.
Right.
Bakery.
He pointed out to me afterwards that it was.
Well, I was
the
pointing it
conversion
out in the middle of the thing. That's why I
Right.
said out of character.
I got it.
But,
I got it. I got it. It's just that when I'm in the moment of the role play, I don't like to.
rate. Same
Fall out.
Same here.
Don't want a conversion.
It's ha ha funny funny. That's an after the game.
Right. That's what I wanted
This
to
should
make
be happening
sure.
in the screen because it makes it look like you guys pulled one over on me. That is
Well,
not
that's
cool.
well. We wouldn't if we had gotten away from it and then told you after the fact. We were doing. I was doing this to make sure that you knew, so that we could do it. And I was pointing out to you that you had a brain fart with the conversion rate.
And not on the screen. I don't. I'm not pleased with that part. But okay.
Well, it's time for break in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Take their
8:30.
Oh, it is. All right. So we'll take our quick break, guys. We'll be right back. See you in a few.
Those are gross.
All right, here we go.
They changed the name to Werthers.
We're coming back.
Destroying the map.
We're back. Nikos D&D.
Look at me.
Fellstone Chronicles.
Okay.
Make sure you get no crumblies.
Yeah. Because you got a beard.
Nah.
Food saver.
Yes.
No crumblies.
That is. There's nothing more embarrassing than watching food walk around in somebody's face. So.
Oh my god.
Let's all go to the
That's what the beard
lobby.
is for.
Let's
You
all go to
save
the
it for
lobby.
later.
Yes. So we are.
You have bacon
we're
in your
back
mustache.
and
Sometimes when you talk, it falls in your mouth and
quickly
you get a
let's
little
go
taste.
through characters' name, class, race, and what you thought of your shopping trip. Start this way. Go around.
Alright. My name is Valier, the Ace, the Arisen, and my class is a monk.
I don't.
Oh, my race is
Secgenavian.
the Secgenavian.
Secgen avian.
The Secgenavian.
Yeah.
Alright, and what did,
I'm a bird boy.
I think I saw a putty cat.
Nice.
Oh God, it's tweeting now.
What, so he's yellow.
He's a
What
hawk
did
and
I
he's
think of
yellow.
the shopping trip?
I thought he was a hawk. Turns out he's a Mary.
It was a good experience. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I meant to smack it on the ground.
That's cool.
It was a good experience. Had a lot of interesting items. Had a lot of items I didn't expect to be there. But that's what I thought of it, though.
It's Edmund.
Yeah.
It is. I just realized
the
that.
headless dragon.
I am Cody. I play Raythe, son, the warlock sorcerer. And I think Raythe got a pretty cool new cloak out of this. It's got that dragon skull Jolly Roger on the back.
Oh, are you wearing it laterally or vertically?
So the
I would say
skull can be
vertically with
seen.
like the skull on his back.
Yeah, the skull on the back.
So
Okay,
it's
so you're
wider.
just wider than it is long.
So it probably actually
It's about right.
above
Yeah,
the
just
ankles.
drape. Kind of drapes like where you drape there. Then that works.
My name is Valier, and
Jeez.
I quite enjoyed it. Found quite a few things that were lost to me for a while, and found a few cool things.
Excellent.
Quite a lot of fun.
I'm Glim. The shopping trip was nice. A lot of bartering, bickering. Fun. Typical shopping trip.
It was a typical shopping trip.
You got a new hat. You love new hats.
And that hat is fantastic.
Fabulous, you might say.
Indeed.
Somebody's stroking Glim's ego.
You have one? I didn't buy you one of those.
That's all he's got.
We lift it and
I
we take it away.
I kid her.
You're 1% or 100% in if you're anything at all. I play Claire Vella. Nella?
Clarinella.
And
Clarinella Deville. Clarinella Deville.
I changed Bill.
Evil thing will.
She's
Is
like
she hiding
a
underneath
spider.
the rock?
She's like a spider.
Isn't that what's on the sheet music?
Exactly.
I don't remember the rest of it. Yeah, that is what. But she did. She got awesome ancient sheet music and a very cute time fish in a glass ball, and I love that. I want it every day.
Now, do you call him Time or do you call him Timey?
Time
You could
and time
technically-
again.
You could actually call him Timex because he would take a licking and keep on
I
ticking.
think I call him TikTok.
TikTok.
Let me see. I was gonna refer to the fish as timey and the bull as whimey.
Timey and whimey.
So you see,
Oh,
when you
'cause
shake
you do
it,
the whole
it's
timey
wibbly wobbly,
wimey thing.
timey wimey stuff.
I thought the bowl was just wibbly wobbly.
No, the water is wibbly wobbly.
I see.
Alrighty, so we are. You're thinking about going to catch the afternoon show at Wondrous Rods?
No, we just went upstairs to look
Oh yeah,
at
look,
the.
you're swapping out the change,
And then I
Making
went
sure.
to the.
and he's going to go talk to the. So you walk in, and there's a different goat. This one's dark black hair, dressed in a little bit more formal single button A-line dress
Yeah.
uniform like outfit.
Can I? Oh, it's a different one, yeah.
And
Yeah, well, clearly looks different. How may I help you?
Male or female?
I think my
Female,
phone's
definitely
exploding.
Alright.
Dang.
Just gotta do it again.
Hold on. Wait, I wrote this shit down.
Just a minute. I got something to say.
Wait.
Pull up my cards. Give me five
You
cards.
are really pretty.
No. I turn my back.
Okay, right.
You just make sure. Okay.
Got it.
Alright. Listen to me, you ugly son of a gun.
Oh no.
You give me
You
what I
say like
want.
that.
Or I will.
Heck yours out.
No. Pull out your innards,
Ooh,
intestines, hang you with it, tie you against my feet, fly, and watch as all of your body parts fall off of your body.
Dang.
Sir, do you have your form completed?
I am not intimidated.
Yes.
Meanwhile, she's reaching under the desk for whatever that button is.
It's worn away to a
Panic.
Just tapping it like crazy, just smiling at him, looking over the paperwork.
Once they're done with their paperwork, they'll be here in 3 years.
Just like.
Please.
Don't do that on the table.
This is
No,
Yeah,
sound
that's-
effect. Just do the sound effect.
The sound of one hand clapping.
The other one was more realistic. More woody.
More woody. Nice. Nice.
Get out.
Well, yeah.
I thought you said, did that really happen? That's what I heard you.
It's all crumpled up.
I just know it.
So
Now,
do you
will you
This-
give me what I want?
This seems to be in order. Please state your next of kin.
My next of what?
Your next of kin.
The hell is that?
Family.
Oh my
Closest
god.
Your
family.
brother, sister, cousin, nephew, best friend, roommate, mother, father, or you can always put down Angela.
Angela.
No. Well, if that's the case, all of my kin are pretty much passed away.
You could.
Okay, you
become
don't
my
normally
best
want to, but your
friend,
next kin is.
Barbara.
You could definitely put down Angela.
I don't want to put down Angela. I don't even know who Angela is.
She bats her big brown eyes at you.
Hintity hint hint.
The hell is Angela?
Isn't that your character's mom's name?
My name happens to be Angela.
Oh.
Hintity hint hint.
Alright.
This is suddenly all of a sudden it's
I-
like the squirrel in Sword in the Stone. She is after you.
I will put my name under
Wait,
Angela.
wait, is it the skinny
Your
one
next
or
of
the
kin
fat
is
one?
now Angela?
That one.
Yeah.
Angela. Yes.
God.
Excellent. With that taken care of, I can certainly arrange for space for you in a hostel as of.
Wait, hold on. Hostel.
Yes.
So it's just like a hotel.
Yes.
What? It's a
It's,
hostel?
it's,
like a
it's,
cheap
it's a sharing house. It's
Yeah,
a
this is the word,
communal facility for sect gens, and
Well,
given your breed, I made sure it was safe because
Make sure
after
it's
all,
safe,
it's
'cause
well,
last-
no.
'cause-
Just trust me, sir.
Yeah.
It's actually in a co-op, and if you notice the spelling proximity to the kind of housing that you would be acclimated most quickly
oh my gosh.
to. Will that be appropriate, sir?
I mean, if it gets me what I want, and if this the path that leads me to citizenship, then
Yes. Did you wish to submit your forms for civil service at this time as well? It will put you on the hiring list, and if you decide to go with military service, it will fast track your basic training.
oh, sure, okay.
Excellent. Citizenship comes with service.
All right, I'm gonna be a mailman. All right, so that's
At this point, it looks like we might be able to get you into the role of courier. That's kind of like a mailman of sorts.
okay. Sure.
You carry messages from one commanding officer to other commanding officers or to agents in the field.
Okay.
Excellent. Do you have any allergies to time, distance, traveled, foreign soil types, plant life of any kind, pet dander, funguses, insects, arthropods, are children.
Or death.
Oh,
I'm
man,
definitely allergic to children.
I'm not good around children.
I will put you down as having an allergy to children. We will therefore send you to the monastic wing. I hope that's okay. Get it? Wing.
Monastic.
No, in the monastic wing of the
Co-op.
yeah.
Now that I'm a citizen,
It's actually the Nestor's Coop. Co-op. I'm sorry. Yes.
now that I'm a citizen,
Yeah, no. Citizenship derives from service.
okay.
Yes, a 3-month term on the lines or a 1-year term off the lines gives you citizenship.
I will take that 3 months terms then.
Very well, sir. I do honor you. You did say you didn't have any allergies to time-based illnesses.
Time-based illnesses? No.
Okay, good. Thank you. Well, that will complete your paperwork, sir. Nestor's Co-op is 3 blocks down, the uppermost floor. You can get there using the staircase or by simply flying to the top of the building.
I mean, they want to attack me. Last time I got attacked by rabbits. A bunch
You're
of furries,
not going to the rabbits, sir. You're going to live with the birds. It's literally a building for the birds.
Okay. It's the Nestor's Scoop. It's the Nestor's Scoop, yeah?
Nestor's Co-op.
Nestor's Co-op.
Co-op.
Go ahead and show good.
Alright.
This is so awesome.
I will go there and
I'm not done being attacked.
Odd.
I did something nice, apparently.
Of course you did.
This
Shame
is
on you.
So cool. We gotta make this happen.
Oh, that is amazing. Here we go, folks. The prototype.
Yes.
The artist rendition of the first prototype of a trinket of Nikos.
I hope there's no bubbles in it. I hate that. It always bugs me when there's like a thing with a bubble in it.
It is literally not possible to have something like that without bubbles in it.
That's not true.
Oh.
If it's made of a solid material,
Yeah.
it's not possible.
Why? Wait. Maybe it is possible.
It's not. You cannot create
If you
a
have
vacuum.
a like thingy,
Magic.
What do you
No.
think vacuum
I'm
tubes
talking
You're talking about us making a
I'm talking about on Earth.
What do you think a vacuum
you can
tube
fill
is?
water up all the way.
vacuum tube?
Yeah.
when
How
you
do you think they
The
make
problem
light
is
bulbs?
there's no seam.
They
Can't you
have to
just
vacuum out the oxygen out of it, otherwise it would burn.
Here you go, Travis.
You talking about
Just
air
to
bubbles?
torture you.
Wait, I'm talking about air bubbles and things that are full of liquid.
Oh.
generally speaking, it's
very
difficult
nice.
in a fully curved surface. You're right, but if you're talking about something you're actually injecting it
This is
into,
like
you can actually
this is
turn
like
it
what
so
I'm
that
gonna
the
ask
injection point allows air to come in.
Well, you fill it up to the point in which air comes out to get the fish in.
Here, you put the fish in and then you fill
Well,
it
then
with
it would be
liquid.
it would have one tiny speck with a wax or something or a silicate, or you could.
No, but he's talking about actually practically making. If we're making actual trinkets, we're going to
In real life.
market. There will probably be some air in them.
I wouldn't sell it with the water in it. Fish.
Yes.
Severe cork.
Well, the other problem is in real life, a lot of people like to leave those things like on the windowsill. A lot of people like to leave their snow globes on the windowsill or something, and the water magnifies the sunlight, so it just burns a black line through the room.
Gotta find a way.
Fun times.
That's not our problem.
It is when we make
We'll
it.
just write a disclaimer.
There was a
You know,
sign that
mechanically,
said
what
no.
you can also do is if you suspend the fish from the bottom, like a little clear stick or whatever, then you could make it one of those ones that's solar reactive, so it would actually tick-tock.
Yeah, it's got a TikTok. I think you could work
We
with
do it-
the
we do
weight
it like
of
the
the
little
fish
cactus
and the
things.
water.
Yes,
so
that's
that's
what I'm saying. Yep, the little
Yeah,
dancers.
points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway,
and now something completely
no,
different.
we actually get back to role play. So,
I'm surprised at you, John. You
I'll
haven't
do-
even said it yet.
hashtag Nikos, Patreon/Nikos. What?
No one expects the Spanish
Oh.
Inquisition. You're wearing the hat.
Yes.
I won't do it yet then. Now you make me
You
wait.
can't expect it.
You can't expect.
Well, now they're
it.
expecting it. Thanks.
No one does.
No one expects it. Cardinal thing. So you're going to go see Wondrous Rod?
If you guys want to go, we don't have to go. But there's this guy with a rod. I don't know.
Is it marvelous?
I'm not a fan.
I've never even seen it.
Is it marvelous or
kind
wondrous?
of, what kind of elf do you take me for?
A bard.
Oh!
Here.
Is it marvelous or wondrous?
Great, but we did want to check out the Colosseum and see what's going on up over there.
Okay, so
Are we gonna
there's a
fight?
reason why I want
Are
to
they
do
gonna be-
this part first.
Oh,
Because,
absolutely.
Oh, it sounds like we're going.
Where
well,
do we go?
No, the reason for that is when you approach the building, the first thing is you are a Primus. And as you're walking towards that area, people start looking. They start craning their necks to look at you.
These people
There
don't
she
like
goes.
Primus, do they?
Nope.
Walking
No.
down
Do
the
anybody
street.
like Primus? Is it because they're snobs?
Other Primus like Primus.
Okay.
Just
And
fine.
also, other cities don't have the problems this city has, which you haven't
But
yet.
they don't know that I like freed my people and like stole weapons.
Right. Right.
Making our way.
How
So if
about
anybody
you
would like to introduce me
disguise
that way, that'd be
checks?
fine.
Unfortunately, you're a bard. Usually, you'd be the procession to declare wondrous things.
I declare myself.
Right. No, exactly. And that would be actually what you're going to be. I'm putting you. You don't know yet. I'm going to be putting you on the spot here.
Oh no!
That's great.
So the only reason I wanted to get this part done is because I want to make sure it happens, since the stream may not all know that we're losing you for a few weeks. So
It's true. I have to go be a real bard.
nothing wrong with that.
It's never worth it.
A real bard.
So as you approach the
Grasshopper is
line,
real.
you're standing basically in the line, and you hear people whispering in front of you and behind you about you. You just, it's that weird, uncomfortable.
The two
Whisper,
are
whisper,
in
whisper.
areas.
So I look at Raythe and I go, does this happen wherever you go? Like, is this a half-elf thing or is this a mean thing?
Which one don't you like?
Yes.
The one that we
There's
see.
arachnid base.
Oh!
They're both.
No.
One's just a little more arachnid based than the other.
Grasshoppers aren't arachnids.
Your midsection.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why?
That's what he said. He says, number one,
Oh,
why?
you haven't
Number
seen
two.
it yet.
Guys, no one
So
has seen it
scary.
yet.
No one's seen it
Calm
yet, so
down.
it's
Well, I was
coming.
going to say, did
Yeah.
you see it in the city?
No.
Oh.
So anyway, she's asking you a question. Ray. Ray.
It's very squashable.
What?
Does this happen to you, this weird judgy whisper thing? Is this a half-elf thing? Or is this because...
Yes.
It's that the elf that you are half. They don't like. They don't care about the human half.
Oh my god, I think they're talking
I was
about
called a
Primus.
monster in the last town we went to. It just learn. You just learn to not care.
I do not care. So I try to not care for like 5 minutes.
Right, and while your
How the
hackles
hell
start
does
to
a
rise
bard do
up,
that?
there's a gentleman comes up to you. He's wearing trousers that are wearing way down on his hip, where you can actually see those sweet spot bones on the ends of his hip bones as he walks out. He's got no shirt on whatsoever.
Boyfriend needs a sandwich.
He's oiled out 6-pack abs. The whole just. He goes. Wondrous Rod would like your attendance in his chambers.
Yes, he would.
Well, I'm with my friends. My friends always have to come with us.
That's fine, ma'am.
Were we there?
Just-
I don't remember us being there.
Yes.
We were making
Yes.
our
Oh
way
no,
down.
Glim
this is all-
said yes.
This is all her.
But did I just hear he requests your presence in his chambers only if my friends join? That's fine.
You did. That's
He
fine.
is a bard as well.
The more the barrier.
Come on, guys, we're gonna go meet my new friend.
So like,
And I look at Valier and I go, bring the hole.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know me. I always have my hole.
Bring the haversack.
bring the whole.
It's okay. Me
Just
and
in case
Cody.
we can push him in.
Me and Wraith. Sorry. Me and Wraith only go for redheads.
So
Maybe he
Maybe
is.
Wondrous Rod is a redhead.
I know.
yeah. So anyway, so
He's
you
a ginger rod.
you get you're you're taken back through the facility. When you get to the door, the guards say, "Are you affiliated with the first kite?" Why are you looking at your friends? I'm asking you a question, Elf.
I don't know if I like your tone.
I'm sorry. I have to protect Her Majesty. And
I'm not affiliated with any kites.
You don't even know your history, do you?
Not very well, no.
That's actually a good thing. That's actually a good thing. He says, you may not be aware of this, but Her Ladyship Lily is on site, and we have to protect her at all costs. And the Primus went to war to recapture her, and we only relatively recently drove them off. And so we just have to verify that you are not part of that operation.
No, the last time I saw the Primus, I stole their weapons to arm the people.
So you know Lady Lily.
Not biblically.
Personally.
You're a bard!
I'm busy.
Clearly.
They go. Do you recall meeting up with the mother?
No. I always worked in back channels.
Very well. Please come in. You walk in, and there's a guy, long, flowing, dark hair, just combing like crazy.
Is this Rod?
Yeah, it's Wondrous Rod. Yeah.
There he is, guys.
Yes, and his clothing looks a little bit like the way he described it when he was performing was his clothing was a little bit like Elvis Presley and a little bit like Prince. So it's lots of lacy, frilly.
Like a Vegas show.
Definitely.
Lacy, frilly, assless chaps.
And you took it there.
He said Prince, okay?
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Hey, prepare your sleight of hand checks for when you're getting close.
Why?
It is your
You're
thing.
always grabbing asses. You
I've
play
never
grab
grabbed
ass
any
all the
asses.
time.
Accidents.
Play grab ass.
No, that's ignorant.
Coincidence.
Wait, maybe we should give her the
Anyway,
maximum glove.
He looks over at you guys and he snaps his fingers. His attendants come running in and he says, front row seats for the friends, and get her a nice fruit basket. Hey, we need to talk. Y'all okay with front row? Is that fine?
Sure.
Sure.
Good. And dinner after the show?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So
So,
now he's got you alone. Basically sends them off to go get to the front row seats.
no, they stay. I say as they start walking out. No, they stay.
No. You are a special case, and I don't mean to be offensive, but you're the first Primus we've had, and so I need to prepare you for the audience you're going to face, because otherwise you may not get out of here alive.
They're going to help me get out of here alive. They should know these things too.
No, this is just you.
All right. And I go wait outside the door. Did you bring the ashes?
The what?
No, he does have.
No, it's the new Voca.
Oh, nice.
We're not spreading subjects' ashes on a random stage.
You're shaking him. You can hear his teeth in there.
If anything, we're firing them off in a rocket.
If we're going to throw the ashes, it's got to be a rocket.
With Rocket Man
Okay, so
blasting in the
this
background.
This is, I have a mission for you, if you're willing to accept it. It's something new that we've started recently. Perhaps you've heard of Blue Steel.
No. You're pulling my leg.
No, I'm serious. It's a secret bard project.
You should feel ashamed of that.
What, Careless Whispers?
It's not public access.
No.
Yeah, careful with that. There's 3 bars, so he's safe. But
You can play about 15 seconds.
I just
of the
need
song
the right
before
key.
YouTube
Now I
catches
can
it.
continue my own.
nice.
Go on.
So,
Oh, God, it's
as you may or may not know, they are gonna keep this.
Get off the stage!
in concert.
actually like playing it outside.
Where did he get the saxophone?
All I can imagine is this is the bagpipes. He's playing it so poorly. He's somehow going reverse.
That's the next thing I'm going to learn how to play on my concertina.
So,
Oh, you know
Why I'm
what?
saying
I
I'm
think I know
composing
why
myself.
he's at.
Go on, go on.
Why the
Yes.
saxophone
So,
sounds so bad. If Glim
I
made it
believe
as
you
an
may have
illusion,
picked up
it's
your
not
first
actually
copy.
there. So
Go
look,
on.
it's like see-through from the other side.
Guilds.
It's one-sided
file.
only.
It's
No,
just
I'm
the
just-
front.
It's
Yeah.
just like this, but
You've heard of
it's
it.
like perfectly
I have.
I was told that
fine,
you
I
might.
completely flat,
Planted it.
perfectly fine.
Yes, this is a serious mission, and I need a bard who's willing to take the risks.
I'm willing to take the risk. What's
Good.
the purpose of the mission, though?
Okay,
Mission?
plays that
The
perfect.
Fine.
purpose of the
I
mission.
know.
Find and talk to Gil. We need to find out what he knows.
It's like a kid's toy, but it.
Oh.
I hope you won't mind doing a bit of, let's say, temporal transitioning.
And I like move my fish in my hand as I think. I go, no, that sounds
And I
fine.
can see the poor damn fish trying to swim to stay level as you're moving the ball. There's a
Keep
ball
it up
spinning.
there
He's
as long as
like,
you can until somebody notices.
So
I
is
have
that
to hold it up there.
the mission is you have to go back to 6th iteration. You've got to meet.
Wrong
I'm sorry,
person,
fourth iteration. It's a war
I'm
zone
not
back
looking
there.
at now.
But you need to get to Gil, and you need to find out how the prisms were made.
What's the significance of the prisms?
That is a need to know question, and at this point, you do not need to know.
What are the prisms? What I'm
That's
holding?
just that-
My fish?
No, that is a need to know question, and you
Is this a prism? Is this a prism?
keep going. What about this? What about this? How about this?
Is he a prism? Am I in prism?
Do I have to go to prison? Somebody had a prism wallet. We don't want to talk about that though.
A prism wallet.
Prism wallet.
Okay. Where will I find
He
him?
has a knife in his prism wallet.
That's
Stay
gonna be
away
you.
from it.
Sometime in that iteration.
What weapons do I need?
You seen
Never saw Deadpool 2.
If you got his
Get
music,
hard.
do you have an instrument?
No, I don't want
Yep.
to do that.
3.
All right,
There's
good.
a pen.
Do you have a steed?
No.
It was a shame.
Okay. I'll have
Just
one
a pen.
accounted to you.
It was supposed to be a
You
shame.
get to pick the breed and color, and we'll establish a Morian steed for you to carry you. And finally, we have this lantern. They provide you the lantern, very similar to the one that. Hand me the picture of the lantern real quick.
Ah. He wants that picture.
I do want that.
Is it a soul lantern?
No, it's a
Guiding.
guide. It's a
Nicosian guidance.
Nicotian guidance lamp. Yeah, there we go.
Very
And-
pretty.
You take a look at it there. That'd be one of those, and
If you want to snap a picture,
it's
go
going
for
to
it.
be attuned
It'll last
to.
It's worth 1,000 words.
See, you got 4 of them, so 4 of the facets. Each of the panes of glass will show you one of their faces. So while you're traveling, you can check in on them. And when you and when you get back to the now,
Glim has a feather.
you can use it to triangulate off of where they are. Therefore, find them. I'll need you to come back here to report to me what you find from Gil.
Okay. I'll find Gil.
All right.
What does Gil look like?
I don't know. I've never seen him.
Do you know what race he is?
What's that?
Do you know what race he is?
Yeah, he's half elf like yourself.
How are
Is he
we
private?
going down on this?
I don't know.
Wrong way. Wrong way.
Okay.
But you will know him when you find him. He makes rather outlandish statements, and almost always is correct. They call them galactic leaps.
Mute.
Okay.
I'm just curious if he could do it while not making any noise.
And so that secret
It's actually
mission will
more
start
entertaining this
tomorrow.
Okay.
And
Tomorrow,
yes,
we haven't gotten done touring the city.
guy.
no, I understand, but this is what I need you to do starting
Doing the
tomorrow.
phone sex.
Okay.
You can continue to stay with your friends and all that.
Hey, you dropped
But
something.
and you don't have to stay for the full concert. I know you've got a lot of things to do, but I
Back
just
to
wanted
Koji.
you to see my opening.
Okay.
Okay.
There's your nice
Thank
little
you.
cowl.
And I bow.
Actually,
Kind of
he
awkwardly?
goes, no.
Okay.
Just tell me what you're supposed to say when you go to a performance.
Break a leg.
And
Whose?
You break one on your trips too.
Thank you. So I open the door. Do
Break
they
your
fall out?
body.
Yeah, they pretty much fall in the door.
I have some news, but we can talk after the show. We only have to stay for the first number.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
sack.
I'm standing there with my pipe staring at the no smoking sign.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, there's no laws against that here. Smoke all you want.
So he can be
Yeah,
on fire.
actually, there's not a no smoking sign. There's a no exploding sign. We had one of our acts do that a couple of years ago. It was not pretty. So no
Wait.
exploding.
So I have a very important
Minor
question
illusion, some smoke.
for you.
Yeah.
So this Wondrous Rod. I mean, Wondrous Rod.
Wondrous Rod.
So we're
This
all
cat.
well and good that it may be wondrous.
Got gargle those words.
But how big is it?
I didn't see it.
Now
You're a fast worker, ain't you?
yeah.
You do it with my eyes closed.
Well, out on the stage, you can hear the band starting, and it's the Elvis. So it's time for the show to start.
Boom.
Do they have half dragon seating?
They got plenty of seating.
Yeah.
So as you go out there and take your seats, and the music's rising, and the lights are flashing, and there's all kinds of magical special effects going on. All of a sudden, all the spotlights target on a center pole rising out of the center of the stage.
A rod, you could say?
You could.
On the scale of 1 to 20, how wondrous is it?
Probably close to an 18 or a 19 because it's covered with marbles of different colors of stone and.
But it's not as
filigree.
sparkly as me, because I have a 20 on
It's-
my
But
spot.
they're
It's
hitting
wondrous for a
it.
stage.
22.
That's cheating.
Is Valier, does he have to roll a will save when he sees the rod?
Does Valier need to make a will save to not get to the rod?
It's shining just like him.
Hey,
And his
after
dragon
you've got your
nature.
bowl for 75 years in a row, it loses its shimmer.
A hole for 75 years, what?
Aye.
I misheard everything.
Did you say your rod has lost its shimmer? Is
No,
that is this like Valier confession hour?
No. I said if you've gotten your hole for 75 years in a row, it loses its shimmer.
Anyway,
It's a Scottish slang term.
Oh,
Okay.
Of course it is.
that's what I always.
You
Got
UK
it.
fans out there know what I mean.
Yeah.
all of a sudden that glistening body of his comes spiraling down the rod. And you realize he's a Glamor Bard. He is not a singing performer. He's a male review dancer.
He's a Wondrous Rod dancer.
Exactly.
Which is
So-
much harder than you'd think.
Yes.
Well, it's
No,
much
I know
harder for him to
exactly
get the
how hard
tips
it is.
because
Do you know
unfortunately
how-
they use
How
coins.
fucking strong your thighs need to be for that shit.
I roll a 4 on my stealth check to get out.
You're trying to leave?
so he's like, no, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
He's
pardon me,
knocking over
excuse me, pardon me.
every
No,
chair on the
I
line.
imagine because I rolled so well, that I accidentally dipped my head into some of the spotlights and my iridescent crystals just explode periodically with bright shining lights like a
Oh, yes,
like
yes.
a disco
Remember
ball
you
just
have
passed through.
disadvantage on stealth checks, right? I want to see
Oh,
if you roll
shoot.
lower.
Nat 1.
No, not quite. 4 it is.
Just his scale mail. Clank,
So he
clank,
doesn't even make
clank,
it through the
clank.
song. He's climbing to get out, and you see a little bit of disappointment on Rod's face as he hits the bottom of the pole and starts into his routine.
I give him a thumbs up.
He
I sparingly throw a couple copper onto the stage.
yes.
Keep it up.
Nice.
And I come
Classy.
back with
Very classy.
and I come back
Hey,
before the
I got my
song's
ostrich
over.
feather. Dang it.
And I come back before the song's over with 24 roses.
Aww.
White, of course.
Because white means friendship.
White means classy in a non-sexual way because it's pure.
Anyway, So
Yes,
anyway, you're left at this point. So we're just finishing out the intro. He gyrates around on stage a little bit. He does the grinding hip bump, and the girls on that side scream, and then he does the grinding hip bump on the other side, and the place is like. And you realize it's like 90% female.
There's some swooning,
but in the back.
Is
We are the
Glim
10%.
What's that?
Is Glim swooning?
I don't know. Is Glim swooning? She's asking if Glim is swooning.
Roll a will save.
Yes, if you're here for more than a minute, you do have to.
okay.
I got roses.
It's a will save?
Mhm.
It's a base 18.
Yeah, so you made it. You're like, it's okay. Nice
I threw a
looking.
couple copper.
No, I know. That's why he looked at him and went, classy. But
How does he react to the roses?
well, we haven't got back to that part yet. You're not back yet.
Okay.
If
You have to go
I-
and get them. You have to go down the street to
No,
the
I
flower
have
shop.
them prepared.
If I hear him
Of course
say
you did.
classy,
They were
I
my
get
goal.
Glim all of a sudden just retorts with, work for it.
Mm,
Wow.
nice. So
Words fail.
no, he
I just
he actually
like-
takes off the first of his scarves and throws it into the audience and says, "Dance off."
He points at Glim.
Dance off.
I'm so happy about this.
Wait.
Any motions for you to come to the
Dance,
stage.
dance. You can do it, Glim. Put your hat on.
Wait.
Take everything off.
Time out. Come here.
I don't want
No,
to.
come here, please.
I wish.
Do it! I promise, it will not fail.
It will.
Trust me.
He's suggesting use illusion magic to make the Glimmer Man as my backup dancers.
Come on.
Why wouldn't you do that?
That sounds
That's
an illusion you can make.
awesome.
I unfortunately don't have any magic powerful enough to do that.
Don't you have minor illusion?
Minor illusion is still images.
I'll help you.
Guess what? All I have to do is you just create them and then somebody else can animate them.
Okay.
No, you see, you just have to cast it at a rate of 60 frames per second.
Matt. Rule of cool.
Right.
Yes!
Yes. Don't depend on the RAW. You just tell me what you're trying to do.
All right.
What are you trying to do?
Glimmer
So-
bread men. Glimmer bread men.
I unfortunately
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Peer
I'm willing to do the Glimmer Red Man. The only problem is Matt has never been to a strip club, so he
Ginger
does not
snaps.
know.
Oh, I'll teach you all the moves. Come
I mean,
on.
I've never been to a strip club either, but I've
We've
seen
all
So
seen
You Think You
movies.
Could Dance. They do it there, too.
Everybody's even seen some of the Axel Foley movies.
So when
there's at
he
least some
when he
dancers.
gets on stage, I want to pretend that I'm back, just so I can shout that Ginger snaps back. All right.
So anyway, so he motions you onto the board, onto the screen, and as you come up onto the stage, in your nervousness, you actually back to gingerbread.
I want to cast a bardic inspiration on Glim.
There we go.
Five times.
Just out of nowhere, just
5 times.
gingerbread.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, wait a minute. I'm sitting there like, hey, wait.
And you'll notice Wondrous Rod as he walks. Yeah, exactly. So as Wondrous Rod goes walking back across the stage, he's motioning for you to follow him, and he's actually showing you the conga, the Carmen.
The Carmen.
Yeah, the Carmen Randaway. So showing you the whole hip movement, get you up onto there. So all 5 of you come onto the stage,
Wonderful.
and then he turns and gives blue steel to the audience.
How do you respond, Glim?
How do you
in mind.
respond?
Blue steel can block bullets.
I honestly do not know anything dance related.
Okay.
Can I just make a performance roll?
Absolutely, but I'm going to ask you to do what I do. Okay? So I do like this.
And we do like
Come
this.
on. Come on.
Do it with me.
Join me. Join me.
Yes.
Yes. Now
Yes.
we put our hands in the air. Rock the world here.
Matt, we're the
Yeah.
gingerbread right now, alright?
We are
You do a big hula.
We are the gingerbread.
You want to make the moolah.
Come
Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go.
You can do it.
Now the shoulder
All
roll.
night
Shoulder
long.
roll. Shoulder roll. Now you come walking in with the flowers.
Oh,
Now you come walking back in with the armful
Yes.
of roses. And as you get to this point, he starts doing this little lower shimmy, right? It's like, come on, show me what you got.
We just kill him.
Show me what you're working with. Come on. Here we go. How low can you go? How low can you go?
You okay, dude?
How low can you go? How low can you go?
How low can you go? Finally, then he stands and puts his hand on top of his head, goes up on his tippy toes, and does a complete circle on his toes. Come on. Now you can make a performance check.
Okay.
Got this. Don't forget your bardic
See, but
inspiration.
then he
It's
can
a
do the whole rite of
D6
spring by
still.
himself.
Hmm?
It's another ballet.
And you get advantage because there's 5 of you.
Yes.
He gets 5 times advantage.
That's not how it works.
Well, the advantage helped a little bit. Alright. That will be for Glim. Performance roll.
I don't think
Do we
he has
still
any
have your
charisma,
charm?
does
I
he?
have 1 charisma.
What charm?
Your extra
15.
charisma from you.
15.
Really
He
good
does
for
get a
Glim.
bonus. Is this? Would you say that this is a save?
It is not a save.
Damn.
It's a skill.
Could he save himself?
From-
He's asking
From
so he
losing?
can-
With a 15, he's fine, guys.
But that's not. I want excellence for him.
My official new stage name for here is Glandy.
Glandy!
Glandy!
No, I
He's
think
the
it's,
Glandy-man!
I think it's simple. Ginger. Ginger and the 5 spice.
No, that's the one that has the whipped cream topping here.
Nice.
It's strawberry whipped cream.
Okay, so
That's why it's pink.
you went out there, you braved it, you danced,
I braved it.
you braved it, you danced before the
That was
audience,
so magnificent.
and you got everybody at the table doing it.
You did. You should be a bard.
So you get a BP for that, just for that alone.
Woo!
I would like to come up on stage with the roses
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and stand behind each one of them and do an audience check of who won
Nice.
between the 2 of them.
Oh no, they're gonna go berserk for the Glandy-man.
Oh yeah, then he gets all the roses, and I save one and give it to Wondrous Rod.
Runs put it between his teeth, and then quickly does one soiree around with you. Just spins you around on its
I flurry with my tail.
All 5 Glimmer men are going to try and
as-
crash into each other to become one
You're
Glim.
like, please let me out of here! Boom! And when they all close back in, you realize you never really changed. It was the magics of the stage. There's special effects and lights and
The
Oh,
wonder.
good. I ran straight into the Wondrous Rod.
It's the adrenaline.
Adrenaline, exactly. Nice. That's a nice.
Hey, you're getting into the Glim puns.
There we go.
I was
I'm
already
just
there.
imagining it's like the old cartoon effects where you smack into the rod and it's vibrating, and as you're like, the multiples
Yes,
are like fusing
fuse
back
back
into
in
one.
Yep.
And so the crowd goes wild, and the lights go down. You know, stage episode 1 is done. Everybody's let's go.
Unfortunately, I don't have a ribbon to throw into the crowd.
Let's go in.
Yeah, but there's crumbs all over the stage.
Just crumbs all.
You have your rose-colored robe. It's your only clothes.
Yeah.
No, he has the fine red one that
That's
I
what he was
replaced
talking
him with.
about.
No, the fake rose-colored one that we squished
No,
berries
but
on.
Wondrous Rod will lean down close to you and say, "There is the dressing room here. Take a couple outfits for the work you did."
Glim gets new clothes.
It does.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, keep in mind that Glim, for the most part, has been running around in nothing but this
Wow.
this whole time. So when he was running around in a turban,
Are you Toga Glim?
You see, nobody noticed because nobody looked that far down.
Because they were so busy stunned at the hat. It's like, wow, look at that. When you do the spin with Rod, he'll also give you a little peck on the cheek. But you notice he has to look over his shoulder because there's a entire section in the back that are centaurs.
And they don't like him with a dragon.
No, the centaurs are hot for Wondrous Rod.
Oh.
He
I
had
remember that encounter.
he had a bit of with the
remember, they
Several
don't beat around the
centaurs.
bush. They go
What was
straight
his
down
name?
the centaur.
Ferris?
yes, Ferris.
I think it's Ferris.
But I'm
Something
really
newer.
bad
That was no, I thought that
Bueller.
No, Ferris, P-H-A-R-S.
As in the middle. Because he was firm.
And it's F-E-R-O-S. That's how you spell it.
No, P-H. Yeah,
Magnetic.
yeah, but this was P-H-A-R.
I know. What,
Yeah.
he was talking
Talking
about.
about the metal, yes. So,
Fun.
he says, thank you for the memories.
Oh.
Cherish them always. For I may not be here forever.
For the Glimmers.
Yes. All right. So you guys stumble out of there, and now you're headed to wherever you needed to go to. You're a little.
I go, guys. You know that music I bought?
Yeah, what about it?
When you happen to flip the folder open, and because you're just talking about it, you flip it open. Right at the top it says top secret mission.
Wondrous Rod wants me to make copies. And I have to go to this particular copy store, and I think it's far. But I'll be back.
I'm sure about that.
Yeah,
One
and I've got.
day.
If you ever get like a light that you get the urge to put your face up to the light,
Avoid
do
that.
it, because that's me. Call it.
Oh. I'll count the moments until the light shines upon us again.
I know you will. So anyway, yeah, the copies. I'll be back though. You guys don't need anything from the copy machine. I say awkwardly because
I realize I don't know how I'm going to go on these missions.
Wait, you need to find a Mimeo machine?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Eldritch Invocation, spell. No, you don't want to copy those.
Okay.
So, could I have a wee peek at this music real quick?
Well,
You
he's
can't show him
already-
that first piece.
He's already seen the music, right?
If you want to see, look at the music, you can give
Yeah.
him
So I pull it out and I go, "This is the stuff from the."
So he wants you to copy this?
Yeah. And he gave me some other older stuff that not older than this, but like last week's program. I think he's making a scrapbook.
You can make, even though I don't normally allow dice rolls against a player, you can make an insight check on this because she's trying to lie about something. So,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I take my
I've
music back,
heard-
put it in the folder.
Before you go away, I've encountered several times that certain notes and certain orders have a wee bit of power. So do be careful on what you do copy and what you release into the world.
Thank you.
It can come back to bite you in the arse.
Thank you. You guys, just out of curiosity, you guys don't know anything about the fourth iteration, do you?
They
came
all
back
look at
with
each
her.
other. Go ahead and
What would you like to know?
Sounds like, yeah,
No.
let's see.
I mean, you don't know about
Saf's
any, like...
pre,
Yeah, he's pretty forward, so
so he won't be able to help.
So, what kind
Just
of
don't-
check do we want to
just-
apparently make?
Somebody, you know,
No,
one of the
no,
girls
if
from
has
Massive
your
was
character had
talking
any,
about it.
Whatever
anything
you
to do with
do-
iteration?
I've heard that you should stay away from
Not unless the
Dogs.
Runic Festival's fourth
Dogs.
iteration.
That's true. You dogs.
Dogs.
you want to stay away from the
Oh
dogs.
yeah, that one's called the Dogs of War, isn't it?
That's it.
Okay, no dogs. Got
They
it.
bite.
Okay.
There's four of them.
I mean, I'm not going to the
Should we
fourth
make a
iteration or
perception check
anything,
about these
but
special traits?
Right.
Insane.
but I mean, just out of curiosity, some lady was talking about it in
Not yet.
the
When she comes
prison.
back.
Okay.
I mean, when she comes back, she'll
Dogs of
be
War.
more
Dogs
informed.
of War.
Gotcha.
Do any mess with
Okay.
them.
Woof.
Don't pick up
Okay.
any strange books either.
Oh, okay.
In fact,
So
don't touch anything.
I leave in
Rule
the
one.
morning.
Instituting rule one in this campaign too.
I leave in the morning, so we can go out like
Okay.
drinking or something.
So you're heading on down to the.
Well, that sounds fun. I was gonna do that anyway.
And if you leave and come back with a new
I've
gnome, I will
heard
be
there
very
is a
betrayed.
great hookah bar. We have to try it.
A great what?
Hookah bar.
Have you guys
I
heard of
love
this thing
hookah.
called shawarma?
No.
Sounds
You know-
exotic.
Yeah, the insects really like it. The insect swarmers.
No.
I don't want that.
You wanted to go down to the
Insect shawarma.
Coliseum and walk around. And check things out?
Actually, I think the next thing is we wanted to talk to Hereford.
You wanted
Who's
to talk with her?
Hereford?
Angus Hereford. He's the weapons trader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that now.
So
He's,
did you want to
here
talk to
for
him?
a
Did
good
you want to
time.
talk to him before? Because he's going to be hanging out at Clara's.
Well, I would think that he would give us information. Possibly.
He could. If you want to go there, he's hanging out at Clara's. If you remember, Clara's is the rebellion door.
So
Green and white. colors of the rebellion.
That's
I only like one of them.
that's at odds with each other. Do you want to go?
It's rebellion. Rebellion doesn't need to make sense.
Right. Okay. So off to that place.
Okay.
I love that you're like brooding over this. It's like singular fact.
Okay, so when you get up to the place, and when they call it green and white, what they're referring to is actually a green and white gingham background behind a milk cart. What do you call it? The milk bear.
Jug.
Yeah, the larger scale, the big ones that you see outside of there's
Milk
a word
can.
for it.
Yeah, when
Canister?
Milk can.
The big tall
the big
one?
tall milk.
Yeah.
You can use for like fire,
Yeah.
iron.
Tanks or
Yeah,
when
it's
Raythe
a-
sees
it's a
the
milk
green
can.
and
It's just a
white,
big-
it's
it's a
just
big-
on his face, it's just visible confusion.
Yes, and below where it says Clara's, it says Tavern and Taylor.
You could get a
he gets you drunk
jumpsuit.
and then gets you fixed up.
So
No, one's for the day, one's for the night. Duh.
yeah, so when you
That
walk,
makes sense.
so when you walk inside, it looks like a tailor shop when you first walk in. There's a bar, but the bar is like where you would make your orders for your clothing or whatever. There's racks of different styles of clothing on the wall back behind, and beyond that, you can see ream upon ream upon ream upon ream of cloth, bolts standing on end, of all different colors and patterns. And the person at the counter is a young calfling, and calfling is literally what it sounds like. It's a sec-gen baby cow.
I just said a young
How
cat.
can I help you?
Little tiny one.
Yes, I'd like to order a cloak.
Ah, would that be a cloak of displacement or a cloak of forgetfulness?
Get the displacer cloak.
The first one.
Okay, follow me. Will it be a party of 4?
Hi.
Glenn forgets.
I'm sorry, I only have two hosts, so I can't.
But you have 2 horns. You can
I can't see them, and I don't have horns yet. I only get those after my first birthday.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you defocus your eyes, you can get 4 on each.
You
Come
see,
up to 8.
you imagine a cow doing that.
Glim is very tempted with this minor illusionist.
But it
right
works.
now.
Yeah, Amy, please follow me. So walks you back past the counter, down a flight of stairs, and as you go down the stairs, now you hear the rigorous sounds of a bar going
I was expecting like a lever to pull.
Sounds like it's hopping in here.
on. Yeah.
But
There's some of that, but there are a couple of rules. Number one, since we have quite a few SAC-Gen here, make sure there's no cow tipping going on. You don't knock people over; it's just not cool.
we're not allowed to
course.
You
tip
don't
the
accept
waitress.
tips
Yeah,
for
just-
the waitresses.
That's
No, there aren't any. Thankfully, we don't have any SAC-Gen waitresses. We got mortals to do that.
Oh, okay.
Take a
So I can tip them.
Yeah.
Nice.
so we can mortal tip.
Tip your more.
Anyway, yeah. So they take you down, get you seated at a table. First round of displacements are on their way. So all the drinks are made out of different styles and types of clothes. So.
Wait, I really wanted a cloak.
Oh yeah, the owner is no longer in that business. Unfortunately, there was a falling out between the owner and the
Supplier?
wife. So now Clara owns it all.
Good for her.
Yes, the previous owner went away for a really long time.
We
Good.
don't have a needle and thread that we could have. That's
Needle and
not
thread,
around.
get you one of those right coming right up.
I tried.
Yeah.
What's in a needle and thread?
Huh?
What's in a needle and thread?
Well, it's just shot and a small tube, and you pour the tube's magical powder into the.
shot.
Could I get a needle in a haystack?
I actually kind of imagined.
Yes,
that
but the
was
haystack's
going
going to take a little while. They only do them in gallon batches. Hope that's okay.
Delicious.
I'll take a spindle.
A spindle? Just a minute. I get these other ones first.
Careful
I wanna
not
get
to
lost.
prick your finger. It'll send you right to sleep.
That's only on your 16th birthday.
How old are you?
95?
Oh,
That's
you're
It's a
safe
spinning
then.
wheel, not a spindle.
Oh, but it's the spindle of a spinning wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. God, you guys know a lot about Sleeping Beauty. It is the
Ha
best.
ha 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 ha.
It is the best.
Gotta get ready for the new Maleficent movie. Because that's
Number
going to be
2.
relevant for that movie.
Is it really?
No.
Ah,
It's not gonna be
somebody's
relevant for the movie
somebody's
at all, unless
clever.
There's a second.
I like that the DM gives enough of an F to put a bath towel on his head and think that it's a costume. That's nice.
Oh.
Oh shit! I realize you're all wearing robes. I retract that statement and let the snapbacks keep you guys on the. Nice. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
What?
I don't know,
Antagonizing.
Seems like a bit of a rudeness, but it's okay. Anyway, I just want to read them because it's fun to read them.
I will find you.
So,
And then do.
And Glim will
anyway,
dance.
let's see. So the drinks come first round. You were looking for a spindle? Okay. Did you want that to be oak or cedar?
Oak.
Very well. So the haystack ends up being basically a vanilla milkshake with pretzel sticks.
That was pretty good, actually.
And there's but the trick here is that they've already dropped the shaker down. It's only you only gotta find it one part of the drink. So good luck finding it. What would you having? You were having? Oh, the
gave
cloaks
us
of
the-
displacement. Everybody gets a cloak of displacement. Everybody gets to make a Constitution save for drinking that one, except for you. You don't even have to save because you're immune.
True.
You look at the drink, go.
Oh.
At least it's tasty.
Or within 10 feet of him.
Oh yeah.
You are.
So
You
we're
all
making-
get. You all get.
Advantage on the rolls or
No,
modifier?
you
Bonus
get-
equal to charisma.
Yeah,
modifier.
he's just boosting our rolls by
Non-natural
5.
20.
It's equal to your charisma.
Yeah,
modifier.
plus 5.
Yeah.
To everybody.
Plus 5 more. So
That's a 22 for me.
okay. So that drink absolutely does nothing, but it tastes pretty good.
This also means that everyone
Wait.
else in the room is not getting buzzed like they should.
Only 10 feet.
It's only 10 feet. So it's
Only
your
ten.
basically it's your table and the waitress.
I rolled an 11
You with the plus 5?
with a plus 9 because my Constitution is 4. I got a 2 on the dice.
Nice. So he actually is starting to feel his.
I'm like, "Whew, that was a little heavy,
Okay,
wasn't it?
so
Nobody
the
else feels it.
Actually, what way the cloak of displacement works is you literally can't find the glass now. It's it drinks affecting your eyes, and so you're like, there's 3 glasses. Which one's mine? Reach for the one in the middle.
I noticed this,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, I see it as an opportunity, and I stand like near enough to him, and I go, I can't find anything either, and I grab his.
Don't.
You yell don't just as you feel the hand clench your buttocks.
Oh, must not have been it, and I like stroll away chuckling.
She wasn't reaching at the table. That's the funny part.
Just like as she gets there, like,
Oh, did
push
you
a
want
button on
anything?
staff, quarterstaff.
Do you want anything? We do have the bird bath.
Sure.
Wait,
Yeah, I'll take a bird bath.
are you telling me that
Did
just
you want
got
it? Did you want it
your
in
ass grabbed and your
the
staff
ornamental
got bigger?
keepsake cup?
Our metal keeps.
The ornamental keepsake
Staff is
cup. Yeah,
always the same
it's a
size,
couple
and
dollars
it's
more.
always
But,
as
I mean, a couple
strong as
pieces
it
more. I'm coming, a couple coppers more.
Oh.
But you get to keep the drinking cup.
Oh.
Plus, you see, the quarterstaff version is the smallest version I can make.
Okay, so they bring back the spindle. And the spindle is basically a
Micro staff.
a wine flute. So the spindle is a wine flute
Damn,
with
that's
a
hard stab.
wooden swizzle stick in it, and the stick has been permeated with something. So as you stir the drink,
Ooh.
it leaves
Filaments.
traces of
Oh, pretty.
it's like- it makes and it causes the drink to fizz.
Oh, that's cool. 'Cause I've done
This would be
something
the
similar
coolest
with
bar ever.
whiskey before.
Mm-hmm.
I had this what was that? It was a real like soft, like easy to permeate wood,
Mhm.
and I
Like balsa.
yeah, something like that. And I soaked it for like a full like 24 hours in lemon extract and ginger,
Right.
and then I had a glass of whiskey, and I stirred the whiskey
With the
it.
stick and
Yeah.
it left little trails.
Cool.
Yeah. So as it does so, it leaves this kind of rainbow like red, yellow and green effect inside the glass.
That's cool.
And your bird bath comes in a quart container that literally looks like a giant bird bath,
Yeah.
and it's got
It's a
tiny,
margarita glass.
It's got a tiny little straw because you're a bird, and so it's kind of hard for you because you don't have any lips to drink with. So you're able to basically put the straw against your tongue and
Shouldn't he just be taking shots?
Could be, or you could just put
I
his face
just
down.
imagine
In
it's
this
a
case, he
giant
actually puts-
margarita glass.
The other thing that birds will do with their drink is they'll put their entire face down inside and blow bubbles.
I think shots would
Okay,
be like
Skexo.
Did Glim order a
Do
drink?
I get a souvenir for that?
Glim
Yeah,
didn't
thank-
get a chance. Glim
yeah.
was going to order a bolt.
A bolt. You want a whole bolt?
Sure.
A gallon and a half gallon.
It comes in pints.
Well, he's a pint, so give him the half gallon.
Half.
So, when they bring, they do ask you a flavor. What kind of flavor? We've got basically different kinds of fruit flavors. We have,
Any specials?
yes, but this is only from Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Deal.
So they bring you a moonshine bolt,
Nice.
which is really funny because there's no such thing
That's
as
like
a
a
moon.
bolt to the heart.
This is a Nimbus shine.
Okay, so
And
what
this
it looks
isn't
like,
Nimbus.
is a giant thread. What do you call the thread?
Spool.
Spool. Big wooden spool. Only it's hollowed out and the glass is inside of it, and it's a straw.
Cool.
And the straw is flavored, so as you're drinking through the straw. But the trick is that it's also sort of pressurized, so as you start to drink, it's going to keep coming.
Oh, so it's a keg.
It's a keg, yeah. It's like,
Did we ever get the needle in the haystack?
yes, it was the milkshake I told you about with the pretzel sticks.
I was taking care of something. I missed it.
Oh, you
The haystack.
chatting with our associate.
Yep.
So,
Needle in the haystack.
Needle
What was it?
haystack. It's a vanilla milkshake with pretzel sticks floating in it, and there is one of the needle type shot
Right.
tubes somewhere in the shake.
Wraith.
So you have to like
So you
drink
have to
it.
find
you
it?
You have to find
Want
it.
to do a bolt stand?
Nice.
A bolt stand.
Exactly.
I hope you guys know
No, it's
that
called
I
a bolt
am.
drop. You actually sit on the floor with your head back.
I hope you guys do know that I'm a wee bit lactose intolerant.
Glad I'm not sharing a room with him.
It's a family room.
Trumpets
We all
will be
need
blown
Constitution
tonight,
Day.
by golly.
Yep.
Well, I hold
Well, you get +5 on the con because of
party.
Mr. Brilliance over there.
True.
And even he gets, and you don't have to worry about the lactose intolerance either because you'd be immune to that.
You're immune to poison.
Up.
No,
Okay.
disease. He's immune to disease, not poison.
here.
I'll be right back.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Watermelon cantaloupe, watermelon cantaloupe, watermelon cantaloupe.
I can't see it.
Do
He
re
forgot
mi-
I'm
honey.
trying to find the chat history.
Oh, you can't read anything else?
Do
Yeah.
re mi fa sol la di glim.
Just a second here.
Did we lose connection?
I'm looking
No.
to see whether or not we even have the mic. Yeah, just a second here. Alrighty, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulty there. Anyway, so any other specialty rounds for the night, gentlemen?
I'll take a top of the morning, my favorite drink.
Very well, and you can describe them that one since you already know that one.
So it is a green, green thick liquid, and you take a little shot of blue, right?
Yeah.
And you drop it in, and then it explodes with like swirls of sparkly gold. Then you drink it. Tastes like pea soup. And it gives you like a 3d8 or something HP.
Yeah, it gives you back temporary hit points, and it also it's top of the morning. Basically, it's a getting over the hangover in the morning kind of thing. So
Gotcha.
Good way to finish off the night.
And a sash.
and a sash. Okay, so after guzzling down your entire bolt,
Just like being at a regular bar, the girl goes to the bathroom 5 times.
so
She's talking to the other woman in the bar about how much she doesn't like us.
That's not true. They all ask for your numbers.
So
Yes, that's it.
the sash is what color sash did you want?
Say prismatic.
I was going to say orange.
Orange. An orange sash is a lot easier to get to. Yeah, but the most popular is the rebellion sash, but that one tends to lay people out on their backs. So let me get you the orange sash. And orange sash is just a 6-ounce drink, but it's served in a bull's horn. And
I kind of would have thought sashes would have been like shots. I just would have thought.
no,
like,
those are bobbins.
Ah, bobbins.
Cute. I'm sorry, bobbins are real small and cute.
Bobbins and thimbles, yeah, are our shot list. So
Okay.
anyway, sash, like I said, it's only about a 6-ounce drink or whatever, but it's smooth. That's why it's out of a bull's horn, because you pop the. It's smooth, heavy on the
Does Glim fall over it?
He has to make his check, but he's at +5. So.
Do you have any con?
I do have gone.
Oh, okay.
15. I have a +3.
You're just under what I have.
Well, Glim's not great in the stats in anything other than intelligence.
+3 con's good. As a wizard.
Alrighty. While you're drinking, a big
Monster.
a big sec-gen, specifically a Tarmakian, sidles up to the table.
What's a Tomakian?
Minotaur.
Minotaurs.
And his horn rack is a good 4.5 feet across. Just a big, massive animal.
I recognize that horn.
And
What'd
yeah,
you
Hello,
say?
Ferdinand.
he walks with a bit of the cowboy wide stance.
It's a John Wayne of-
bow-legged minotaur.
Got a
He's a
big
cowman.
He's big. Yeah, he's a cattleman. He's got a big cowboy hat on,
Foam
and
finger.
you recognize him immediately. You've seen him before.
I've seen him before.
Absolutely.
Where have I seen him?
We saw him at the Rogues Gallery event. And when they brought out the humans, he basically flipped everyone off and went.
Remember?
You're right.
He pulls up one of the more sturdy of the stools, plunks down beside you all, and goes, "I've been hearing you've been wanting to talk to me. I figured I'd save you some time.
I
You don't
look
recall.
Valier, wide-eyed.
My name's Angus Hereford.
Angus
Oh,
Glim
I-
would like to buy you a bolt.
Much obliged. Much
I
obliged."
remember you, sir.
Oh, yeah, Winkerblink. How are you doing?
Very good, and yourself?
Oh, doing fine. Hey, you ain't never heard that phrase before?
Ain't never heard that phrase before. But I
Are you mocking me?
Yep.
Yep. That's the right thing for That's the right thing for a bard to do. You getting her trained right. I'll tell
I
you
do
what.
actually have vicious mockery.
Don't do
But
it.
I meant it harmlessly. It's just bad habit.
Oh no! I wasn't taking it that way. But yeah, Winkerblink is all just a way to remember folks by doing a wink blink to make sure they remember you. So I understand you're looking for me. What can I do for you folks? I mean, you went a long way out of your way to come up here.
Hi, well, we were going this way anyways, and we'd like to congratulate you on your choice in a certain meeting.
Oh, that ain't nothing. There's lots of people trying to buy my service, buy my equipment, and sometimes I don't want to sell. You know what I mean, Bird?
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you do a lot of rangering work there, feller?
nah. I'm getting ready to become a carrier at the moment. So,
You're gonna be a courier?
courier.
Your career's gonna be courier?
Pretty much, yeah.
Ah, that's a fine career to follow after you want to do that. If you're going to be career to career.
I'll be a courier for as long as this courier can be.
Excellent. One thing I'll warn you about, though. If they ask you to fly over enemy lines, make sure you ask them whether they got artillery, because last time we had a little problem with the artillery, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
All right. If not, you can always ask me. I live out there at the ranch, Hereford Ranch out there past the dead forest.
They just asked me just one weird question that.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Talking about my allergies, and they said they broke something up like 3 times, like time allergy.
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah,
that means.
yeah. Well, as long as you can handle coming through that there frontier, it should be no problem.
Where's the frontier?
Oh, out there by them yellow teepees. Sorry, it's a
Those two
colloquialism. I
pyramids?
just got used to saying it. I hope it doesn't offend anybody, but
Those pyramids?
that's what they call them. I just always call them teepees. It's just a local colloquialism. Didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, okay, sure. I mean, seem harmless, I guess.
Okay, so if you got no problems with that, you got no problems.
I got no problem.
Good.
I was wondering.
Sure.
We've heard quite a lot about you and your ranch.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy ever since the war.
Aye, you raise gorgons still, eh?
I only got a dozen head or so left. We had to cut back on it due to the fact that half of them run our UNOFFT. I don't want to say it too loud because in a place like this, you could start a stampede.
Oh, that'd be terrible. But looks around. I heard tell of your legendary, nay I say, mythic barbecue. Do you still do that?
We do have that once a year. Yeah, we have it once a year now. Got to cut down on the invites too. How'd you hear about it?
I wouldn't want to get anybody in trouble.
Oh. I suppose not so much of a problem. Anyway, it won't be coming up till probably 9 to, say, 2 months.
Okay.
So if you're still in the area, I'll definitely try to look you up. I asked you a question, though, what you guys want.
Right now, Glim just wants to buy you a drink.
Hey, thank you.
I'm trying to beckon the
Yeah, you're able to get the drink purchased.
You see it, right?
You're trying to kill that nap. His name is King Cole.
He's about to be
Mr.
king dead.
Hereford.
Angus. Just call me Angus, friend.
Angus. Right, so we saw you at that meeting. What sort of things were they trying to get from you? What do you sell?
Oh, I'm an arms dealer. I sell all kinds of explosives, elimination tools, extraction tools, boomsticks, firecrackers, airwalks.
Man, he likes me today.
What's an airwalk?
Kicks his boot up. He actually starts to move it quickly,
Oh,
and he
no.
slows down his cowboy boot and puts it up on the table. Says, I know they're going to get mad at me, but I just want you to see one of the finest airwalks you ever saw. You saw the whole bottom of the shoe is made of wood. It's a regular cowboy boot on the top, but the whole bottom of the sole is wood. And there's not a seam, and there's no nails.
Paper.
He goes, I don't sell many of them left anymore because I can't get to any more of the wood. Although I do have a standing offer. Anybody brings me a skiff gets free sets of airwalks and boomsticks. So bring me a skiff and I'll get you all of it. Yeah.
We'll definitely keep that eye out.
I love the deal.
Would you
Bring
be
me a boat,
willing?
you get a gun and boots.
No, for the whole crew, for everybody.
Would you be willing to let us come by and take a look
That's
at
one
your
hell of a trade.
goods?
Or you can definitely come by and check out the arsenal. Sure. Just when you approach, make sure that you know the week's Mephibosheth. 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 Yes, that's it.
Competition at this point.
Fifth.
Are you familiar with Mephibosheth? I can't say that damn word. Mephibosheth.
Meshuggah?
No, isn't he?
No.
I do not think it'll fit in my mouth.
Okay, so in this week, it's fairly easy. This week's Mephibosheth, there, I said it right.
God dang it.
Is
Undercut it.
is Angus Hereford's Curly Charlotte.
Angus Hereford's
Curly
Charlotte.
Yes, you got it down exactly right.
Great. Thanking you.
No problem. We'll definitely be glad to cater to your needs. Do realize you probably want to come with a full pocket because it is going to be a little pricey. We don't do bargains and we don't negotiate. And that's no bull.
Aye, well, our pockets are fairly not empty.
Well, then we shouldn't have any problems then, son. Oh, wow. Well, thank you. I totally understand. So we will go ahead and say thank you. You're more than welcome to depart.
It's actually 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we're getting ready to close out anyway, so just give us two more minutes and we're out of here. So.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, thank you for that's a very nice way of doing that. Thank you. And we also want to take a moment here at the end to thank our departing party member.
Thanks, guys.
Come on, guys.
So long, farewell.
I'll either say goodbye.
To you, and you, goodbye.
Oh,
Thanks.
Yeah, I can't
Thanks,
hit
Yes.
guys.
myself.
Oh, yeah.
And thanks to you for watching, folks. And we'll see you next time on Nycos D&D. Make sure you watch us on Sunday and Wednesday next. So.
Au revoir.
Bon voyage.
Bye bye, folks. Everybody wave.
Bonsoir.